Madera on the beat.
I see mommy in Kechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today now just we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg, my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try, yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people.
I see mommy in Kechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today now just we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg, my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try, yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, their death go burn you.
Oh, make we try, yo.
Back up joins with a trembling. Oh, hey. If we no join now, our children go so.
Na wana na mose vive na kiti enoi. Na tulaje bwana mabuli vemelem. Kuja. Atibe kuona tulane bovo. Timalugo no nugodo kokodo nyano be hule. Dani moda tunilu. Na ya kalakana kwa lerinu mwangulu. Ngula matali woso jere futa mbaka njuba diali. Kama abulezi okwenu. Na baka la keluego nezi enwe. Nubocha kala keluego nudezi. Maka na baba neno wa aralu nunuteyi. Biafra kunyenwe Ono nenu lila tono na nagulugu seji tono nugu bana tai. Kanyi wele fobi wena tabanu ubanyo. Makana nyuko no 1 million no we bofu wa maabulesi okwe. Naka ni kwata milake kwa wacha sienyi kakesu ezo pabule bewalo tamano. Umo Biafra kuyenu. Kanyi welo fobi wena tabano banye. Makalo fobi abakama. Nana nugo noe. Biafra na mekele umunina. Nkabo nkanyi. Adati na ijele wanyi biakene bi. Akwage bulu kwekene na fandi otu Biafra is our hope. And the Biafra is our religion. Nkodi na wata chieza muno bibu onye iwere ya. Wesi ya kene kene rugyo. Chukwu Ikemba one of Biafra land mmanwubem Odawuneli akala ya dike Mwafọ ndị Igbo jiri dị ebube bịa n'ebe ichebele mmanwubem Abụzikwa odogwu eji mara Igbo niile Odogwu eji mara Biafra bịa Papa gisi ekene logi Filipu Efyong Abụzikwa nwoke kwulokwu wee kwụsị okwu si na Biafra ekunye Na ya bụ Biafra ya tụlụ ugo wenata Na bụrụ na ya bụ Biafra ekunyigo N'ọkụ ọgụli nwata n'aka na ele Abagisi akane logo onye ndu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Amadike Biafra kede ebe n'olike Amadike Biafra bịa
She has no jurisdiction to try me. None whatsoever. I came out of
Foye tiri ndị ilo mgbada nwụla ahụ n'isi
excused from my case and cannot try my case. There are things that are happening in this country that a lot of you do not know. It is my duty to make that very, very clear to all of you today. Because the lies are too much. The lies are too much. I sent a petition to the NJC for personal gain. Her son and her husband are facing corruption charges. They told them that if they convict me, this is what happens. Nobody wants to do it. That's the problem. They sent her to my case. So they can
the Biafra government in They know na exile cabinet bi anolo numwe. Ono ekene unu jisinu ikene. Na tukuna ndana ya agba unu ube. Baka no Yesu lobi ya toka imaluge nuwe. Jisinu ike. Kanelo mondi Biafra Liberation Army Umuchukwu. The agents of Biafra land the great oracles of Biafra Nananunu. Anuwe kene nunama. Nanunu jisi kenan. Tuku ya ba unume Omo chukwene Ase kana the Prime Minister H.E. Mazi Simon Weba Abuzi kwa batobio Atwele li omo Biafra bianulonu Anonganga pio tembe wile name
I just show you, you will not see.
Lila ni omo biao Kudwa komili na kwa nunu
Yes.
Mwana kwa mubia kenelio Odagiri dimu
All the guys spend their son too.
Ose furu dilo bia nunu weni Makwale na kosa de maranya Mweji mwagu kojilo sinodilo kasojilo yatiji sojilo wewalosa Abuzi kwe wabatobi Pagada gidi kebya nunu Mweji wekwala niyo Tonyine tukunyele ndi Biafra na nunu Nuna beke nege Asibuna ya dele ni Biafra ni nenama Asino ya dele ni nenama Mandanyi na bono mweno Utelanyi welienne Mandanyi na bono nudonu no mwe Makana mbona boke kwe na bodike Omoya na no, omoya no No bivo ye dobeli nedele no Wama believe emeleme A good legacy will last forever Wama believe emeleme And in remembrance of my bless you
This is my wicked word. This is my confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Polly they go to work. Polly they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, but the right hand the side, along Gusukudu Road, I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen, Driver tell the Pali boy, see no day for talk. If we better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting. This is my wicked word. This is my confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Polly they go to work. Polly they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go. Opposite Udi, but the right hand the side, along Gusukudu Road, I see people run, I see people run.
Of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ m ihe niile, Chineke na onye ndị nsọ na-efe wee na-akpụ isi ala nye onye anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile, onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị anaghị efe arụsị, ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onweghị onye kere ya. Ọ bụ ya mere ndị Igbo ji wee na-etu gị ebighị ebi. Ndị nsọ na-agba oche eze gị okirikiri ha na-akpụ isi ala nye gị, ọbụladị ndị okenye oru 2 na 4 bụ ndị na-atụ mkpọ ọla edo na ala, ha niile si na-ede nsọ Chineke nna nke igwe. N'ụtụtụ a, ehihie, abalị, n'ụwa niile bụ ebe ụmụ gị gbasasịrị ka ụkpaka nna nke ebere dị ngọzi ka anyị na-akpọkọta ha eze ebube onye ime eluigwe wee na-arịọ gị ma mma gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị nọ. Anyị wee na-arịọ ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị ezi ebube dị ngọzi ka igwe tinye ọgbaghara n'etiti ndị iro, ka ha rabụ ndị kụziri ka ha wee megide anyị onye nwe m na Chineke nna dị nsọ, ka aka nsị ndị dị etu a wee baa ha ọnụ, ije obodo ekwensu bụ zuu wee laa ya n'iyi. Anyị wee na-arịọ gị onye na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, biko ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ọsọ ọsọ nna nke bịara na ụmụ gị atakwala n'ahụhụ. Anyị wee na-arịọghị gị iwe na anyị ezi echiche na amamihe mmekọrịta nwanne na nwanne ịdị n'otu ọganiru ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna ka i wee tinye ụmụ gị ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu ma wezụga anyị aka ajọ ihe n'ime ndụ anyị nna nke bred ngozi ka ọ ga-abụ ikpeta maazị na Biafra ga-abịa anyị ga-aja gị mma wee too gị wee gọzie aha nsọ gị kpee isi ala nye gị bulie aha nsọ gị elu site n'ebighị ebi mara n'ebighị ka a na-arịọ gị ise ise ise. This very morning, all of you, I believe that those who are watching know who we are and why we do what we do. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth, the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We are live and we are direct this very morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And we start this very day by making it abundantly clear that the greatest enemy of a black man is the way that we reason. If not that the way we reason is very, very abhorrent, there is no need or reason why we should be suffering and complaining every blessed day without the courage to do something about it. At all cost, it is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody. The Fulani approach to the zoo called Nigeria is called the devil's alternative. Fulani, they have this two-pronged approach to the issue of one Nigeria. If they collapse you through banditry, they will overrun you because they believe they have superior weaponry right now. And all of them are in this game together. That's number one. If you sue for peace, which idiots like Omahi are doing, if you sue for peace, they will also get what they're looking for because they will plant Ruga in every local government area. The devil's alternative, whichever option you choose, men are going to die. Men will die. It doesn't matter the option you choose. If you wait for them to do things peacefully, which they will never do, they are going to kill you anyway because they'll be Ruga. And you allow them to forcibly take over your land, you are taken over, they will take it by force. And Fulani will plant their people in your local government areas. That in the next 100 years, you'll be hearing about Olo Emirates. And then we'll be like Hausa people. Our great-grandchildren will now ask their parents, what happened? They will tell, oh no, there was somebody called Hope. He was playing politics. He loved Nigeria. There was one called Omahi. He loves Fulani. He used to be our brother. But then we are gone. As a race, we are finished. And I said to these fools, Fulani Caliphate is dealing with you people, but you don't know it. They are like the vulture. Nigeria is pregnant. If Nigeria dies during the pregnancy, they benefit. Nigeria gives birth to their Ruga, which they want, a new Nigeria, which they want, is also to their benefit. The only people aiding and abetting them are these quislings, the fulefus from the East, intellectuals, and sophisticated morons from the West. Juku negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war, when opposite is the case. That Gowon was the aggressor, not Ojukwu. That's how Nigeria is. Always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth. But we survived it. And we are here today. Those they gave birth to, they have come. And this time with a wrath that you cannot even begin to imagine. And Biafrans, we are pursuing is a part of pressure, relentless pressure, to ensure that Biafra comes. How are we going to employ that pressure? There are only two ways to get your freedom. In the history of the whole world, freedom can be gotten only two ways. One is through the ballot box. In other words, people will contest and they will have Biafra Nationalist Party. Yes, as they have in Scotland.
and then we vote for them. When they then go to the house or maybe go to Abuja, they will say, we are here under the mandate of Biafra Nationalist Party. Because of that, we want to go and conduct a referendum in order for us to be free. The other way, you fight. Either you go through the ballot box or you fight. Which option are we choosing? We have chosen to fight.
Authorities to release Mazi Simon Ekpa immediately. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko, has not committed any offense. Therefore, we demand for his immediate release. Free Mazi Simon Ekpa and free him now. No hand must stop Mazi Simon Ekpa from exercising his duty as a free man. Free Mazi Simon Ekpa.
For those of you who do not understand what we are doing, we are fighting for our freedom. And I believe that everyone in this life and in this world, wherever where you are, the country where you reside in, have a history. Now, I want every one of us here today and those who will listen to this particular speech to note one very important fact. Nigeria state came into being through conquest. This is a fact that nobody can change. Nigeria came into existence through conquest. And the forceful imposition of foreign rule, which denied the indigenous people in Niger area the opportunity to negotiate and choose what they wanted. That is the problem. We have lived with this foreign rule and this forceful union for decades, over 100 years. That is the problem. Now, I want everyone listening to me today to also understand that after this forceful union of Nigeria, called the amalgamation, successive regime, both before and after the shambolic independence, continue to hold the state together in a similarly forceful manner, the same pattern and the methodology that the conquest and invasion and the colonizers came in with. They thought by the forceful and the barrels of the gun, they will continue to kill people for the unity of Nigeria. That also is the problem today. So, this impression that they are creating, that the country must remain as crafted from the amalgamation by the colonialists, and that this country called Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. That is also the problem. We have lived from centuries to century, and today we are in the era of 21st century. We are now in a global village where the things of the past and the things of the old are changing to become new. And they don't want to change Nigeria with the dangerous diversity that have now emanated from different angles and the different injustices and corruption, and now Nigeria has found itself to become an Islamic state. That is the problem.
That you are supporting Nigerian government in any way, either in the Nigerian army, Nigerian police, Nigerian security, Nigerian immigration. The PM has said today, we are not against you, but if you wear the Nigerian uniform representing Nigerian government in Biafra land, you are going to pay the price, and you're going to pay the ultimate price for supporting a terrorist government that is in Biafra land. These are terrorists that kill our people, maim our people, burn our houses, burn our businesses, burn our homes in Biafra territory. If you are one of them, you have yourself to blame. If you are wearing any Nigerian uniform, Nigerian military uniform, Nigerian police uniform, Nigerian security uniform, sorry is your name. We have no prison, we have no jail. If you are caught inside Biafra land, you are gone. Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate every one of you that have made out time to join us on this morning program, as we always do. I say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect every one of you. As you make up your time to join us here on morning programs every day, I really appreciate. Without you, it will be almost impossible for me to keep up to my promise of coming every morning. But whenever I come online and I see most of you who are watching on TikTok, those who are watching on Facebook, and those who are watching me and joining me on David Harbour channel where I'm hosting the program, I have no choice than to come again and again and again. And I will continue to be here until we finally get back home. I appreciate every one of you that is supporting in all the platforms, sharing your likes, giving your love on the platform. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love. I appreciate you, everyone that is out there supporting on this platform. Thank you so much for your support. In this platform, what we do is to speak about the freedom of the Biafran people. Not just the Biafran people alone, the freedom of humanity. In this platform, we support everyone that is genuinely and sincerely seeking for freedom. We support humanity. As long as you are genuinely seeking for freedom and you're standing in the truth, we are here for you and we will speak in the same voice. The only thing that is important to us is the truth and sincerity. In this platform, we expose the atrocities of Nigerian government against the Biafran people in Biafra land, and also against the indigenous people of Nigeria. A lot is going on in that contraption called Nigeria, and the government is hiding it. The government do not want people to know what is going on. The government have taken over the media completely. You cannot hear the information from the media. Their media will never tell you what is going on. Their media will never, ever bring to you what is going on, more especially the attack by the terrorists and the loss of life on a daily basis. You can only get some of those informations on social media or some concerned international media, independent media that try to bring out information. So we have taken it upon ourselves to tell our story the way it is, without being politically correct. That is why we come here every morning, to debunk every lie they have told against the Biafran people, against our leaders, against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and every one of us as Biafrans. Those lies that have been parading here and there, we come here to debunk those lies, and we make sure that those lies do not stand. And as long as we have life, we will continue to do our part in our very small way. And I urge every other Biafran, wherever you are, there is something you can do. If you're not a Biafran, you can help us to share the video. You can help us to share. You never can tell who will hear our story and come to our aid. As we speak, every single indigenous person in Nigeria is an endangered person today. Everybody, they are all endangered people. For the fact that some of them have decided to adapt the system, they have gotten used to that danger. They have gotten used of living their life per hour. That doesn't mean it is right. In a country where you are not sure that you are going to live the next hour, you go to bed, you are not sure you are going to wake up the next morning. You go to your work, you're not sure you're going to return back home. You make a trip in the road, you're not sure you're going to get back home. That is not normal and can never be normal. In as much as some people have decided to, those of us who are in Biafra land and those who are in that contraption, have seen it that they don't have any other choice than to adapt to the system. And some other group that the system seems to be favoring them criminally, those criminal-minded ones, they don't talk about it, they pretend all is well. But the genuine ones will continue to shout, more especially the Biafran people. You can hate us for all I care. I don't care. You can continue to call us names, continue to hate on us, continue to push your lies and blackmail. It will never stop us. It will never change anything. We will continue to stand on the truth and nothing but the truth. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are, I am here once again to speak to my people. Remember, in this platform, it is always an interactive section. We welcome everybody. If you want to join us on stage, just join us on David Harbour channel on YouTube. Go to the comment section, you will see the link, you click the link and you join me on stage. Once I see your request, I'm going to bring you in and you will express yourself. The only thing that qualifies you to join us on this platform is for you to be a human being. It does not matter your race. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter your orientation. It doesn't matter the camp you belong to. As long as you're human, you are welcome on this platform. Come on with your own opinion. If you have a superior argument, please do bring it on. That is what we are here for. We are here to learn. We learn from you and you learn from us. You must not agree with everything we say. Come with your own mind, free mind. Bring out your opinion and speak the way you feel. But do it in a civil manner. As long as you are civil, we will give you all the time in the world to express yourself. Just be civil. My fellow Biafrans, we have come once again as we always do. And we continue to do until we get to Biafra land. So wherever you are watching me from, either you are watching me from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, you're watching me from Russia, from China, from any part of Africa, or from Nigeria, or from Biafra land, wherever you are watching me from, I welcome you. And I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. My wonderful people, I thank you all for joining on today's program. And on today's program, we are going to speak on a very important topic that we have chosen to speak about because it is necessary. We will not leave any stone unturned. As I said, our duty here is to wake those who are sleeping, not for those who are pretending to sleep. We know there are so many in that zoological republic called Nigeria that are pretending to sleep. We are not here for them. Including Biafrans. There are some Biafrans that are pretending to sleep. I'm not here for them. I'm here for those who are genuinely sleeping, to wake them up. If we need to beat them to wake them up, we beat them. If we need to pour them water to wake them up, we pour them water. Whatever it takes to wake them up, we will continue to do so. But for those who are pretending to sleep, we don't have their time. They can go ahead and pretend for all I care. We have chosen a topic which says, exposing Nigerian government Usman Fodio evil agenda of land grabbing and conquest. Biafra, the remedy. Exposing Nigerian government Usman Fodio evil agenda of land grabbing and conquest. Biafra, the remedy. Every one of us know about Usman Fodio. If you are a grown-up in Nigeria, whether you are a Biafran, Ujuduan, Arewa, Middle Belt, you must have known the story of Usman Fodio. You must have known the story of Usman Fodio. This was the first terrorist that entered into Nigeria, a Fulani man, and started his mission of conquest of Nigeria in the pretense of being a Muslim. He brought religion in pretense that he was preaching religion, but it wasn't just about religion, because the people he was fighting against in the northern part of Nigeria and conquering were also of the same religion with him. You must take note of that. This man called Usman Fodio is the first terrorist that entered into Nigeria with the pretense of religion. He trickishly entered into the northern part of Nigeria, smuggled himself into their leadership, manipulated the Hausas, and the Hausas begin to eliminate their own kings and leaders by themselves. He came in the pretense of presenting to them a superior religion, even though they themselves already have their religion there. He came with a different version, telling them that their leaders are corrupt, that their leaders are not worthy, that their leaders are not clean. He preached and preached and preached in the mosque, and he eventually captured the minds of the Hausa people. And the Hausa people by themselves went after their leaders and destroyed them. Then this terrorist, Usman Fodio, single-handedly by himself appointed emirs in the northern part of Nigeria, removed all the northern kings and appointed his own emirs. That was how he conquered the Hausas, in the pretense of bringing a superior religion. Before they could know it, it is already too late. Usman Fodio brought calamity to the north, and the north lost their prestige. The north lost their stance. The north lost everything they had in the hand of the Fulanis. As we speak today, the Hausas are nowhere to be found. They have succeeded in taking over the leadership in Hausa. He didn't stop there. He passed the message to his children to make sure they continue the mission of conquest until they take over the entire Nigeria. That was an assignment he gave them. And he used the term that they should dip the Quran into the Atlantic Ocean. An assignment he gave them, and they continue to pursue that assignment, that agenda up to this minute. The Fulanis in Nigeria are still on that mission of conquest. And they will do anything and everything to take out anything that stands on their way. Remember, while the warfare was going on in the north, there were some places that were not conquered. Some part of Borno were not conquered. Some part of Niger State were not conquered. The Tifi people were not conquered. These were some few people that stood their ground, their kings stood their ground and fought. And they were not able to defeat those people. But what did they do? They began the manipulation, gradually winning the population, capturing the political geography of that very northern part of Nigeria. And before you know it, the rest of the people that were not conquered began to fall in line with them. This is just a brief story of the Usman and Fodio that you can read up. Many of us know the story. You can read it up online, search about Usman and Fodio, jihad in Nigeria. Go and look it, read it up. You're going to see it. And you get the idea of what I'm trying to say. This mission is still being pursued till tomorrow by the Fulanis. And that was the genesis of the terrorism you are seeing in Nigeria today. The genesis of the terrorism you are seeing in Nigeria, it started from Usman and Fodio. The mission was to conquer Nigeria. This is, mind you, this man was never a Nigerian. This man was not a Nigerian. He's a foreigner that came into Nigeria from Futajalan. The Hausas welcomed him. Instead of him to respect himself and take position where he is, he began to instigate the Hausas against themselves, manipulated them and succeeded in capturing them and taking over. The same thing his children are still doing up to today. The same mission is what they are still chasing up to today. But why it is now a thing of concern, much greater concern, why it should be a thing of much more worried, is that today, the federal government of Nigeria are the ones sponsoring the Usman and Fodio agenda. This is why everybody must be concerned. You can say you're not a Biafran, it doesn't concern you. Good luck. You can say, oh, leave these Biafran people that have come. Good luck. I'm not forcing you. I'm not forcing you to believe what I'm saying. But those who will listen and prepare for what is coming will be saved. That's why those who prepare on time when the rain is coming will never be beaten by the rain. It's either you have your umbrella or you go to a safe place where the rain will not touch you. And those who ignore and say nothing will happen, they enter the rain will definitely beat them. Today, if you are not concerned, if you are an indigenous person in Nigeria today, you're not concerned, it means your brain is not working. More especially a Biafran that is not concerned, you are busy gossiping. You are busy focusing on fighting against your brother and your sister. You are busy focusing on election and politics. You are a mad person. And your own situation will be worse than that of the househouse. You will not live to tell the story. I bet you won't live to tell the story. Today, Nigerian government itself are the ones sponsoring the Usman and Fodio project. They sponsor it through their bills they pass. They sponsor it through their policies. They sponsor it morally, financially. They use the military to back them up to make sure that they complete that conquest. And yet, the people who this thing is planned against, they pretend they are not seeing it. That is the most disturbing one. The people that this agenda is being structured against them, so many of them pretend it's nothing, it's just not happening. They don't even feel concerned. You look at them, they are busy gossiping. Go online, you see them, they are busy talking rubbish. They are busy preparing for election. Either they are talking about P2B or Atiku Abubakar or whatever. Meanwhile, the terrorist government of Nigeria is busy handing over the country to foreigners, accomplishing the agenda of Usman and Fodio. Fulanization in full force. It is painful that some people, because of their envy, jealousy, and greed, even though they know the truth, they will never follow it. There are some people, even though they know the truth, they will never follow it simply because of greed, envy, jealousy, hatred. Sometimes most of the things we discuss here, they are not rocket science. These are simple things you can see. All you need to do is to pay attention and you see them very clear, clearer than we that are talking. Most of the things we talk about, they are simple issues that all you need to do is just pay attention to what is happening and you will see them clearer than those of us who are speaking online on a daily basis. But somehow, people continue to pretend it's not happening, it's not going to happen, it's not possible. They pretend. Some channel their energy because of hatred they have for a certain section of the country, a certain group, instead of focusing on protecting their life. They know that they are in danger, that their life is in danger, but they don't care. After all, they just don't want this section of people to succeed. But they know where the real threat is. Usman and Fodio agenda was to take over Nigeria. And that instruction he gave to his children to do everything possible to take over Nigeria. And today, the government of Nigeria is sponsoring it in broad daylight. In broad daylight, they sponsor it. Directly, indirectly, financially, on different angles. The government of Nigeria is sponsoring the takeover of Nigeria by the Fulanis. One of the recent bill that they want to pass in Nigeria, that some of us are not paying attention, some of us have had it, we just overlook it. Even the senators and those lawmakers, they saw it and they didn't cry out. They gathered together and they are making a suggestion to make Sultan of Sokoto the supreme leader of all the traditional rulers. A lifetime supreme leader of all the traditional rulers in Nigeria. You can imagine Sultan of Sokoto, assisted by Oni of Ife, to be a lifetime ruler, leader of the traditional leaders in Nigeria. You can imagine. You know, this is what have been going on. They have been manipulating and controlling from Sokoto. They manipulate and control all the traditional rulers in it. They have been controlling, but now they want to legalize it and say they want to make sure they inscript it and make it legal. They have been doing this illegally. You see, sometimes when the British visit, when the King Charles or whatever they call him, when he visited Nigeria some time ago, you see he went to the north. Go and look at that picture and see how they sat down, the way they sat down. The order of sitting can be interpreted very well. When you look at their order of sitting, you understand what Nigeria stands for. And whenever the British want to do anything in Nigeria, or not just the British, another country want to do, you find out that their focus is always in the north. And when there is anything that has to do with tradition, the only person they go to is the Sultan of Sokoto. Remember, this man is a foreigner. He is not even a Nigerian. He's not even a Nigerian. So how do you now make somebody who conquered some certain people by force, you know, to now make him a leader of overall people, even those he did not conquer? You now want to make sure you help him now to complete the conquest of his grandfather. Because the mission of his great-grandfather was to take over the entire place, to be in charge and control. And today, they are now passing through the government to pass a bill to make him the overall traditional ruler in the contraction called Nigeria, whereby he would dictate what happens. And mind you, as Africans, our tradition plays a major role in what we do and how we do it. If you can be able to capture the traditional seats, every other manipulation will be easy for them. This is how far Nigerian government can do to hand over Nigeria to Fulanis for their evil agenda. Nigerian government is making every move to hand over Nigeria to the Fulanis. And these people who are in charge were put there, and they are fighting for their own selfish interests. And most of them, more especially the person you have today as the president in Asarok, nobody knows his identity, nobody knows his parents, nobody have a clear story of who he is. Nobody even sure he's a Nigerian. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, his record is not clear. Some say he's from Guinea. And today, you see every project they are making is centered on handing over Nigeria to the foreigners. We were just discussing about the Ruga. Ruga that every region rejected. Ruga that every governor in the south rejected. Ruga that was explained, they said they have a cattle route. But in the southern part of Nigeria, there is no cattle route anywhere. There has never been. There has never been. If, peradventure, you created your cattle route in the north in those days, why don't you focus on those your cattle routes in the north? You have the vast landmass in the north. You have the greatest landmass. From your map that you drew and from your own census, you claim that you have the largest part of the country. And yet, that tiny space that is congested, where the southerners are, that is where you want to create a cattle route to be moving your cattle around everywhere. And the people said no, they will not take it. All of a sudden, today they are bringing back that cattle route. It is discussion about Ruga again. And we see the chief of army staff today is the one who has turned to, who is now doing PR for them, for Ruga, traveling from one state to the other, speaking about Ruga, forcing governors to establish Ruga, all in the name of planting Fulanis in all corners of the country. Making sure that every state has Fulanis indigenous. Remember the other bill they passed? They wanted to pass another bill to indigenize anybody wherever they are. That wherever you are born, you are an indigene there. Nobody can take you out there. That they want to indigenize everybody where they are. And you see these things are working together. These are people who do not give you peace. Visitors who cannot allow you to have peace. How do you think it will be when they now become indigenes in your area, occupy your land and take it by force? How do you think you will have peace? A visitor that cannot give you peace, is it when you make that visitor a citizen that you can get a peace? All these things are plans put in place by the government of Nigeria to take over the land and hand over to the Fulanis. But my worry is that People are not outraged. The indigenous tribes are not outraged. Instead, they are conniving with them. More especially the Oduduwa people, the Yorubas. I don't know what Yorubas saw with the Fulanis. That in the midst of all this atrocity, even when they have lost part of their land, Ilorin, they have lost Ilorin, they lost it to the Fulanis. And yet, that did not teach them a lesson. Today, a Yoruba man, supposedly a Yoruba man, is in charge. And what he's pushing today is the agenda of Usman and Fodio. The agenda of Usman and Fodio, choosing Oni of Ife and Sultan of Sokoto to be the overall leader of all the traditional rulers in Nigeria. Abomination. Abomination. And nobody sees anything wrong with it. These people are cementing their plans to take over Nigeria. But I bet you, I thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama that Biafra is not part of Nigeria. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama that Biafra have moved away from Nigeria on the 29th of November 2024. This is very important. That is why I continue to sing it and read it and also bring out the video when I am starting my program. For people to know that we are no more Nigerians and we would never ever be Nigerians. It doesn't matter how they try to force us into it. It doesn't matter how we are not. In case you do not know, we even before that declaration, we have walked away from the zoological. We are not and we will never be. If you don't know it now.
I want every one of you to remember these three words. Nigerians, we are no more. Southeasterners and Southerners, we cannot become. And Biafrans, we must be. I want every one of you to remember these three words. Nigerians, we are no more. Southeasterners and Southerners, we cannot become. And Biafrans, we must be. I want every one of you to remember these three words. Nigerians, we are no more. Southeasterners and Southerners, we cannot become. And Biafrans, we must be.
It is very important you have this at the back of your mind. That is why I repeated it over and over and over again. Whether you are a one Nigerianist, you are from other part of Africa, you are other part of the world, we are no more the zoological republic called Nigeria. We're not part of them. We will never be. We are Biafrans, and Biafrans we must be. It does not matter how you feel about it. It doesn't matter what. We don't need your permission. We do not need your permission for our exit. We don't need your permission. We don't need approval from any idiot for our exit. No, we don't. We don't. The message is very clear that we cannot be part of this zoological terrorist, a terrorist country, a country run by terrorists. How can any sane person belong to that very environment? How can any sane person attach himself to such kind of environment? But we see a government that is sponsoring the Usman and Fodio agenda. We do not have anything in common with these people. That is why we are asking for exit. It is not out of grudges, not out of hatred. It is a necessity to save life. That is why we want to get out of the zoo, to save life. Because countries are built among people that have the same value system. You cannot build country with people that have diverse value system. Go and check every country of the world. Every country of the world is built among people that have the same value system. Go and check up what value system is. We do not have the same value system with the northern part of Nigeria, the Fulanis. Never and will never. That we are not we don't have any resemblance in any way. We are not close in any manner, in any way. There is nothing that brings us together in value system. People that will come to the House of Assembly to defend that the life of a cow is worth more than the life of a human being. People that have representatives in the House of Assembly that will stand up before the whole world and say that the life of a cow is much more valuable than the life of a human being. There is no way. We don't have any meeting point. There is no way we can meet. There is no way on the planet Earth can meet. And I want you to listen to this debate. It's a throwback. I want you to listen to it because some of us, we forget. When we talk about the difference between us and these people, you don't know. Some of you think it's just about the Fulanis in the bush carrying on, including those ones in the House of Assembly, those ones you see in the city, those ones you call civilized. They have the same mindset. We are not in resemblance in any way. That is why we want to be out. That is why we are out already. That is why we are out. That is why we left Nigeria. I want you to pay attention to this.
Become so edgy now. Maybe because of the food we eat now. We eat so much of Maggi.
The person that is talking here is a Fulani woman defending the Fulanis. I want you to hear what she has to say. In the House of Assembly, a Fulani woman is here making a case for Fulani people. In the House of Assembly, I want you to pay attention to this Fulani woman. Pay attention to what she has to say.
Nigerians, we have become so edgy now. Maybe because of the food we eat now. We eat so much of Maggi. We have become so impatient that we don't want to listen to each other. We don't want to, provide solutions that will be workable to our country. Mr. Speaker, I sit here, my colleague is saying the cattle, the herdman, values his cows more than the lives he is killing, which is not true. You can't sit down here and just make conclusions. Yes, the herdsman values even the life of the cow more than his own life. That is how God has created it. Yes, the herdsman values even the life of the cow more than his own life. That is how God. Yes, the herdsman values even the life of the cow more than his own life. That is how God. Yes, the herdsman values even the life of the cow more than his own life. That is how God has created him.
No. Did you hear that? That a herdsman valued the life of a cow more than his own life. That a herdsman valued the life of the cow more than his own life. We don't have any meeting point with these people. These people, we don't belong to them. We don't belong in the same category. We don't have any resemblance anywhere. This is somebody defending the Janjaweed, a woman. Look at what she's saying with her mouth. A fellow lawmaker is there telling her that these people value the life of their cow more than a human being. After challenging the man, he now agreed and said that even the Fulani man valued the life of a cow more than his own life, thereby supporting the fact that the Fulanis love animals, fat cows, more than a human being. Supporting the fact that they will tell you that they can take thousands of lives in place of one cow. The reason terrorism in Nigeria will never ever, and they will come out and tell you is an ethnic clash, farmers herders clash. Look at the people who are instigating the farmers herders clash in the House of Assembly, pushing the Usman and Fodio project with the government position. Today, the government of Nigeria is in the front line of pushing the Usman and Fodio project to capture and take over the entire nation that belongs to the indigenous people. You just had a Fulani woman making a case for the Janjaweed in the House Assembly.
True. You can't sit down here and just make conclusions. Yes, the herdsman values even the life of the cow more than his own life. That is how God has created him.
No cow, not even 10 billion cows, is up or has enough value like a human being.
Did you hear that? This is a southerner telling her that there is no way you can begin to compare a cow with a human being. How can a sensible person begin to compare the life of a cow to that of a human being? Why would you ever bring such an argument, comparing the life of a cow to that of a human being in the House of Assembly, where supposed learned people are? When you see this kind of debate going on in the assembly, you still call yourself a one Nigerian. You still think there is something you can do to fix this environment and fix yourself in. You are a mad person. You are insane, completely insane. Look at the kind of debate that's going on in the assembly. You can imagine. You can imagine. How can these two people coexist in the same place? How?
No cow, not even 10 billion cows, is up or has enough value like a human being. It's not one human life. So when you say God has created them in such a manner that they value their cows more than human beings, I find that very insulting and demeaning.
Very, very insulting. Very, very insulting. But for a Fulani person, it is normal. There is nothing that is more insulting and degrading than comparing a cow to a human being. We have seen videos where they were boasting that if they lose one of their cow, that they will take more than 200 lives in place of that cow. And when they say it on their video, you think it's a joke. Look at somebody defending them in the House of Assembly, telling you that it's okay. In the House of Assembly, look at somebody in the assembly defending it and telling you that it's okay. My brothers and sisters, wherever you are today, if you are not worried, if you are not troubled, you think the Igbos are your problem. You think Biafra is your problem. You think those who have left Nigeria already is a problem. You have something more terrible coming. In fact, those of us that are asking that have left Nigeria are the ones bringing peace to you. So at least when you are running, you will see a place to run and get safety. As we speak today, the federal government of Nigeria is in the front line of accomplishing the project of Usman and Fodio, which is to conquer the entire Zoological Republic and hand it over to Fulanis for Fulanization and Islamization as they claim. That agenda today is sponsored by federal government. They have shown in different ways. In passing of their bill, they came with their waterways bill. People rejected it. They said no. They came with the livestock. People rejected it. They brought back Ruga. People rejected it. And today, they took the chief of army staff to go house. Already, even the Tinubu have already inaugurated the Ruga panel. People who are going to discuss how to implement that Ruga. He has already inaugurated the panel. All this one that the chief of army staff is doing just to make you aware that something is going on, and you're not outraged. As if that is not enough. Today, the House want to pass a bill in the House that Sultan of Sokoto will be the overall leader of all the traditional rulers in Nigeria, assisted by Oni of Ife. And because Oni of Ife is mentioned, our Yoruba brothers they keep quiet. Remember when Mazin Nani can talk about the Yoruba media? Yoruba media, they kept quiet. Because only of Ife is mentioned. A foreigner that is not even a Nigerian today, they want to hand an entire nation. You know what it is to hand? Do you know what it is to place a stranger above the indigenous people in a place where you have indigenous traditional rulers who own the land? You have the Obi of Onitsha, you have the Oba of Benin, you have the Omanjinaba of Calabar. Many strong people who are fought, who the Fulani could not conquer. Every region they could not conquer today, the federal government is using their federal might to conquer them and hand them over to the caliphate. That is what you are seeing today. People that Fulani could not even capture Tifi people. Fulani could not be able to conquer Tifi. The Kanuri people in Borno State, they could not be able to conquer them. But today they are using federal might to take them along by force. This bill is in the Senate as we speak. And remember what Commodore Olobi said, they will never stop. When they bring it, you don't agree, they will definitely smuggle in whether you like it or not. If they tell you that Ruga is still on the air, will you believe it? If somebody tells you that Ruga, the issue of Ruga is still on the air, you will say no, it's not there. It has been taken. Oh, the governors rejected it. Everybody rejected it. Everybody campaigned it. Would you believe it? But Ruga, today, the chief of army staff is the one preaching it. If you are still here, you think Biafra is your problem. Those other regions, you think Biafra, you better begin to think about your region, how to save yourself. As for us, we are gone. We are gone and gone for good. There is nothing will bring us back. We are gone. We are gone. The agenda of that very first terrorist, Usman and Fodio, that entered Nigeria, that today the federal government of Nigeria are the ones using their hand to capture people and hand over to them. And some idiots are still there. One Nigeria, P2B, election 2027. Idiots. May Chukwu Okama have mercy on all of you. You're welcome, my beloved brother Greg. Thank you so much for joining, Greg. My brother Greg, if you're there, please take the mic and speak to Biafrans as we continue on the program. Are you there, my brother Greg? Unmute yourself if you're there.
Yeah, Mazi. Good afternoon.
You're welcome, my brother.
Good afternoon, my sister Ojugo, if I'm correct.
Yes,
good afternoon, Biafrans and lovers of freedom all over the world. Today is another day for the Lord for giving us the grace again. We thank him so much for the life of Mazichus, who always open the camera for us and the mic and give us the opportunity to talk to our people and pray for our leaders and pray for Biafra. We thank God so much because I know he's aware of all things, because he said nothing that happens under the sun, below the sun, even below the seas, that he don't see or know. So we call upon him this afternoon in the life of our leaders. That is our duty, to pray to our God, that him have all power, even to turn the rivers the direction they will flow. He has power to change the hands of the kings. We call upon him to take away any bondage that is holding Biafra and the Mazinam, the Can and Simon Egba. We pray that he will do what he promised that he would do. He promised his people freedom, and that is what we are fighting for. And he said, whatever we ask him, that is what he will do for us. We ask him for the freedom of Biafra and freedom for Mazinam, the Can and Simon Egba. And we believe that he will do it for us. We pray for our sister, Dr. Ngozi Arabeze. That is our portion, to pray for our leaders and those advising her and those helping her, that God will supply them more wisdom and knowledge and open doors for our freedom. That God will show them direction that they will follow, that Biafra will succeed. Our Heavenly Father, this is what we are asking, not because we are worthy, but because you have promised us freedom. Let that freedom come. This we ask today again in the name of the Most High, through His Son, Jesus Christ. Amen. So, Mazi, choose. Yes, sir. It touches me so much this afternoon when you talk about this thing you raised today. I don't know if that is joke or if that is real. That Nigerian government is Nigerian Disney is trying to pass a bill or whatever that to make the Sultanate of Sokoto the traditional ruler of all Nigeria with a New of Ife. So I don't know, please, my brother, don't be offended. Is that just a joke or?
It is real. This is something that is on the Senate now. It's real, not a joke. It is not a joke. It's real, my brother.
So a Fulani man is raising that very what do you call it? In the Senate.
In the Senate, they are raising it. They can use a Southern to sponsor it. They don't care. Is it not money they want?
Oh, Jesus. Well, nothing is impossible in Nigeria. Anything evil is impossible, is possible in Nigeria. Because what as a senator from Igbo land, a senator from Edo land, a senator from every part of the country, you will be in that Senate house and you find yourself already, you put your signature to call yourself inferior before the Sultanate of Sokoto. You put your signature to be called inferior. Because what they are trying to do is to make sure that any president that wants to come into Nigeria, the Sultanate of Sokoto will be more than that president or that government. That is the area they're driving to, and automatically Islamizing the whole land and making it a Sharia land. So, there is no other thing they are driving to. How can the spiritual leader of Muslim in Nigeria turn to be the traditional leader of me as a person that never believe in anything called Muhammad, ideology or whatever? This is terrible. This is very, very shame to the so-called Southern and the so-called Biafran people who are sitting in that same seat, in that same room where such a thing will be discussed. Well, I cannot blame them because this idiot governor of Edo State, that vigilante killed people in each side of Edo State, and he went to bow to the Sokoto Caliphate and tell them sorry. And millions have been dying in the south. The Fulanis have been killing people in Edo State, every part of Edo State. There is no person from that called north that make a statement to show, at least, to come and show solidarity to any part of the south. I remember when Ugwuanyi was governor and Buhari was president. They killed people in Enugu State. Instead of Buhari to make statement and say he's sorry or visit Enugu State, It was the Iguanyi that went to Abuja. So why will you not bow to their Sokoto Caliphate? That is the point. Because when they're doing all those things, they don't even understand what they look at Obi. Why will Obi not bow to the Fulani Caliphate? You sat down in the mosque and ate with the Majiris. When you have not sit down in your king's men and even eat with the motherless from Ago, where you came from, only just to show your loyalty to the North because you want power. Look at Soludo. I'm not talking about Uzodinma because Uzodinma is condemned. It's absolutely, totally condemned. And any person that doesn't with Uzodinma is totally condemned as well. It is completely spiritual. So, look at Soludo, because he went to America and said that every thing that is happening in Igbo land have been caused by 100% by Igbo people. Look at people, how many people we are tied in, what do you call it, in Arondizog? How many statements have any person from the North made, even after when they found out that those people were Fulanis? Even all the Eastern politicians, how many of them have talked about it? Not even one. I don't know if there is any, somebody should correct me, but I've been looking through the Nigerian newspapers and everything. I have not seen, seen or read anything that one of the politicians in the East or the South, as they call it, condemned that killing. So why would they not use caliphate as the superior before all the obese? Shame on us. Why would they not use us as anything? Look at Fanika Yede, who say Igbo man have nothing to talk about in Lagos. And he threw an Igbo lady that she married that gave her 4 male children that he never had male child before. And this lady gave her 4. And she beat her like any other thing and threw her out and deny her access for those children. Is it not in the same Igbo land that man went again and an idiot lady followed her? So why would they have respect for you? Why would they have respect for you? So that is it. And this one she took again, maybe the 6th wife, and she will still throw her away and beat hell out of her. Just to tell you that Igbo, I can buy you at any time I want. I can buy you as long as an Igbo lady. I can buy you. Mazi choose. I lived outside Igbo land. I know the respect. If you say you want to marry any non-Igbo, the kind of proud their girls or their men used to be, even when any of them when any of Igbo girl or Igbo man accept them as a wife, as a listen, they will announce it on the CNN that I'm marrying an Igbo. Today, Igbo have no more pride. Our Igbo lady now have put us to the lowest level because of money. Someone that had every news about Fani Kayode, and he still went to Igbo land and be able to succeed in getting another wife, a 29-year-old girl. Shame. Shame. And he never married any lady more than 3 years throughout all his record.
You mean he has married another one?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you now. Last week.
You don't mean it. After the one that gave him 4 boys.
From Abia State, last week he went and do traditional marriage.
Another Igbo girl.
It's on the news now. Another Igbo guy from Abia State. So why would I have respect again for anything that called Igbo? This is the man that said that Igbo is not supposed to have mouth in Lagos State. This is the man that said that that even the children he had for the Igbo lady cannot be a governor in Lagos State. Because he was fighting the guy that came out to contest governorship in Lagos State. He said the man cannot speak Yoruba. He speaks Igbo more than Yoruba. And the guy married another Igbo girl. The mother is from Igbo, and he went and married that. The guy speaks Igbo, cannot speak Yoruba. That the guy is not a Yoruba man. And he was fighting this guy. Indirectly denying those 4 children, those 4 child he had from the Igbo lady. And he went back again and buy another, because he's not married. He went and buy them because they can buy them at at any given time. It makes me so much. I'm telling you the fact. The Igbos have lost their pride. The Igbos have lost their pride because of common change. If an Igbo girl accepts a non-Igbo as a girlfriend, Jesus Christ, it's like winning lotto. Now Igbos have no value because of little change. It's a shame. So my brother, if such thing they did it, thank God we are no more. And we can no more be Nigeria. Nigeria, we are no more, and never can we be Nigeria again. We have chosen our destiny. Our destiny is Biafra. So it is our duty to stand on what we declared. It is our duty to fight for it. It is our duty to respect that name, Biafra. Because whatever you nourish and you have respect for will come to you. That name, Biafra, United States of Biafra, let every Biafrans respect that name and admire that name and cherish that name. The more we cherish it, the more it starts becoming our own originally. As not him one we are giving our name United States of Biafra, and there is no turning back. As we give that name, heaven have assigned it. It's left for us to stand on that name that heaven has given to us as our inheritance. So let us stand on that name and win that name. That is our message this afternoon. So thank you, Mazichus, as I will give my sister a chance to talk. God bless you, Maz.
Bless you too, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Our beloved sister, Ojugo, take the mic and speak to us.
Okay. Good morning. Good morning, Bro Greg. And I think there's another brother in the house. Oh.
Yeah, Coachux.
Okay, Coachux. And we go to Chooks. Good morning, each and every one of you. Sister. And all those that are listening. And all Biafrans. As I'm going to tomorrow in Nemba.
You see?
Onye chiri ya zere.
You see?
Onye believe on ya chekwawe ya.
You see?
And we use ourselves as a point of contact to our leaders that the enemies are holding. We're part of them, and we'll continue to pray for them. And we hope one day we will all be united together. as our name implies, United States of Biafra. Thank you all. Yeah, that house, sometimes it amuses me what type of education that people acquire in Nigeria. It's so disappointing, you know, that a woman, that is even more disappointing. A woman probably married and have kids, probably support such, in fact, such topic, it shouldn't even come up in a house where people that label themselves educated. Because it's just labeling. Because a normal human being, even without education, cannot even have such thought, talk less of opening mouth to say it in a public. Even the Indians that I know that worship a cow, they don't even, I haven't heard them say the life of a cow is more important.
Never.
Than human. You see why Nigeria is Nigeria? Because that's a place that you can see, you can hear anything. Anything. But I thank God there are still people there who had some sense of human that felt what we are feeling, that this is dehumanizing. If a headsman loves cow more than his own life, his life, so how will he appreciate another life? Do you see why they belong in a wide forest? They belong in a wide forest, not in the zoo. They belong in a forest. And we don't have forests in the southeast. That's just the problem. That is the difference between a southeast and another. We value human life. And because of this dehumanization of a human being, that is why you see people tearing human beings and taking their parts to sell. If they value animal, see it. And we're talking about keeping them in our bush. Now, if we said they will wipe all of us, so that the cow that they value can occupy the whole place. A woman stood up in a public and just, even who brought out this thing at all? Yeah, that is, I don't even understand. Do you see why when you come to exam, let them bring their WAEC, their champion, you will see maybe the highest score among them might be even 30. And the highest score and a cutoff mark in Southeast, we're looking at 200, 250. And their cutoff mark is 30, 50, 100.
Student of quota system.
Yeah, you see it. That's a problem. And the only people that will understand them is themselves. Themselves. Because you can see the difference of mark, that is 200, cutoff mark, northern 50, 100. You can see the margin. That is how, that already tells you the difference between our reasoning and theirs. So how can you imagine these two together? You can see that. And that's why they are using condemned criminals that's supposed to have gone in our midst, condemned criminals, work against us to do their bid. That name, those of them shouldn't be mentioned by now, because he was already condemned. So they're using a condemned human being. And look at Imo State where they implanted that condemned human being. It's a condemned person. It's condemned. And you know what? When you condemn something, that's supposed to be in the trash. It's supposed to be in trash. They just implanted that devil. And not only did they implant the condemned human being, they made him in charge of all the governors. I think the whole Southeast. And you're talking about Southern of Sokoto. They have started from the grassroots. What do you think that the governors are doing when they are licensing the chief? When a condemned human being is handing over a staff chief title to our so-called elders. They already started it from the grassroots. They just want to make it official. Because all this certification now, what do? They will hand it over to the Sultan of Sokoto. And you cannot say no because your payment comes from there. So they know what they're doing. They started from the grassroots to their condemned individuals that they planted among us. That's what they're doing already. Now they have census, they have count, they know the names of all the chiefs that they have given staff of chieftaincy or whatever they've given them. All they do is to take the record, hand it over to the Sultan of Sokoto, and they get order from there. They don't have to tell you where they're getting order from. They're getting order from there. And that's why you see a Fulani man will boldly be challenging a Biafran man boldly. In your own land, a foreigner will come and tell you, if you talk, I just put bullet on your head. In your own father's land, it's because of all this chief that a condemned criminal has given certification. I trato. I am a debi inye nya is eating and eating. But what I'm hearing this time are people that are taking that. They're not waiting for Dr. Ngozo Rabes again, or waiting for Mazen Namdekan now, or someone now. Our people are taking the bull by the head. I heard somebody coming out to say he's placing this amount of money for no election to stop any election. You see it? Oni of Ife that takes himself as a god of the Yoruba, the heart of the Yoruba, has agreed, or has he not agreed, to be under another leader?
That's it.
That's insane. Oni of Ife is one of the oldest we have in that location. And now he's ready to be under Sultan of Sokoto. That means he will be taking order from the Sultan of Sokoto. Oh my God.
That's what it is. Nah.
Oh my God. Mm. We're gone though. People are gone. We're not gone. Biafrans are out. The Yorubas are gone. If only of me document to be under Sultan of Sokoto, the Yorubas are gone. Completely. Look at the Tinubu that is gonna go out in the next 4 years. If he succeeds in this, within 8 years, he's out. Is that what they're looking? Their tradition. If they succeed in doing this, the Yorubas should label themselves for God. And you see, the British want to establish whatever they have in their own side in Nigeria. The president takes order from the Sultan of Sokoto. It's like what they do there. The queens and kings, the prime minister takes order from them. That's what they want to do. But I'm happy. At time, we're happy. So happy. Nigeria have fun. Those who believe in Nigeria, have fun. Enjoy yourself. Whatever you guys, how you want to handle yourself, if you want to make your land another second Britain, good luck. But to get us involved, you are a lie. I can't wait for August 2nd to blow off our radio so that those in the countryside, in the villages, will be able to hear our voices. I can't wait for that. We're gone. We're gone. That's my happiness. They can have animals, cows, come and sit in their house of food. You're talking about the woman, talking about the animals are more important than life. Was it not in that damn stupid house that the man stood up to tell the people that he has 30 children and his how many wife has and is pregnant of another one?
And he brought 4 to the court, to the house.
You see?
They followed him to the house.
This is a place where they should be talking important things that affects the country where they are living. They're telling us about how many kids who are going to sponsor those kids, Nigerian money. That's what we're talking about. You see the difference. What a Fulani man is thinking, a northerner is thinking, and what is a Biafran man is thinking about. You see the level. The difference is so clear. And that is their fear of letting us go. But too bad. We're gone already. Too bad. It's a matter of time. You guys will even help us to force our people out, to make it even quicker. You won't even know when you will do that. Nigeria, that will help this journey to be even faster. Very soon. Very soon. On your Fife, look at Yoruba, second citizen. If I've not been to the palace of Oni of Ife, it will be sounding strange to my ears. I had that opportunity when I lived in Ile-Ife to visit there. When the father of this current one was still alive. And with all their culture, with all their ceremonies, with all their things, they are going to be under Sultan of Sokoto. Now, they say all this their gara, all this their culture is going to go into Osun River. They're going to package it and do it inside Osun River. If they agree to do that, but all need to be under Sultan of Sokoto. That's an abomination. Instead, Nigerian people, you will be the one that will help us. Help those damned Biafrans to go back home and to make it quick for us. We're gone. Enjoy your Nigeria. Enjoy. Have fun. That's what we're saying. What even little children cannot even be saying this. How? Children, wives, in a whole house of representative. I don't know whom they are representing. Their cow. Let them go carry the cow, come and sit there. Since cow life is more important than them. So why don't they allow the cow to come and sit with them and make decisions? Fools and vagabonds. Thank you, my brother Beck. There and there. I rest my case here, Beck. Mad people.
Thank you so much, my sister Ojugo, for that contribution. I appreciate you for your wonderful contribution. Let's hear from our brother Kochux. Take the mic and speak to us, Kochux.
Mazi, good morning from my side here. And good morning, my brothers and sisters. Everyone in comment section, good morning once again. Mazi, all this thing that is happening now, this is when I realize, and this is when I remember the whole thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been saying since. That this country, with this mega, this animal country, I don't know how would I even put it myself.
Giga area.
It's an animal kingdom. This animal kingdom that the British joined together to become a country. This is what I can even say on this thing that is even happening now. These our people and the British themselves. When who is that even say that myself? That is only Igbo can fight Igbo. That is when they can be able to conquer Igbo land. And when Soludo come out, said that 99.9% of what is going on in Igbo land, both the killing and everything, is being caused by Biafrans. That is when I know that these people, they have succeeded. No, they haven't even succeeded, myself. They are about to succeed on that I've been talking about. Because we take all these traditional rulers they are talking about now, both the governors and the fetish courtesan that every one of them have thrown their hand to. Because every one of them calling themselves governor or calling themselves a chieftain's title in Igbo land now. Every one of them has been as a courtesan. And every one of them, they will go and pay legend to do the same Sadan of Sokoto, or how they even call it myself. They will go and take a permission, or they will go and sign a document that they are going to do whatever thing that they ask them to do. That is when they can be able to become a governor, or that is when they will become a chief or anything, any title in Igbo land. Because them making Hope Uzodinma the head of all governors in Southeast, they have known the record of Hope Uzodinma. That Hope Uzodinma that they are talking about is a forbidden fruit. Him becoming a governor or him becoming a senator in Imo State is a evil thing that has ever happened to Imo State. Because Imo State, them allowing him to become a senator alone, that thing has been destroyed them. Because they know that is only Hope can make them to achieve whatever thing that they want to achieve within that 8 years. And they have known without from that 8 years or after that 8 years that Hope Uzodinma will be there. They have what Hope Uzodinma are going to water the whole ground for them. So that even though after that 8 years, even though another person will going to come and take over from Hope, the work that Hope Uzodinma have done to them will continue to be existing before another person will come and take over. Because Hope Uzodinma or the governors giving chief title to traditional rulers, giving them a staff of authority. That staff alone is even, how will I even put it myself, is not even the original staff, but him doing that alone have destroyed a lot of things. Because I could remember the place that I'm staying. If I can open my mouth now and said all lot of things that is happening in the place that I'm living in now. Because when the former governor of the place that I'm staying now, because the village that I'm staying, the former king there This king that I'm talking about, whatever thing that he said, stand. Even though a governor or a local government chairman cannot even open mouth where this king did. But once the king died, the villagers, they are still fighting who is going to be the next king, who is going to be the next king. The governor just bring a king, just crown him from his office, bring it to the village. Since then, so many evil has been going on. Even kidnappers, so many evil has been going on. The thing that even make they kidnap one of my, I'm going to simply say is my brother, because every one of us that is saying Igbo from Anambra or Igbo from Ebonyi State, those ones we are different. Anybody that say that, he don't know what he's looking for. This man that I'm talking about is my brother. He's from Anambra State, while I'm from Enugu State, but he's still my brother. Then kidnap this man that I'm talking about. This man, when I'm planning to do my wedding, this man give me 30,000 naira. When I deliver my first child too, my son, this is the same man give my son 10,000 naira. They kidnap this man. They requested for 30 million naira. After dragging and everything, they succeeded in giving these people 10 million. But after the whole of this money that they give to these people, even till today that me and you are talking in this platform, we haven't set our eyes on this man they are talking about. What is the cause of all those things? The evil and everything that is happening in this Nigeria. But what I wanted to tell every one of them, that word that Mazi Simon Ekpa said, that we are going to be in Biafra land and you are going to be asking when this Biafra that we are talking about, when is it going to come? Because all these people that are still fighting against United States of Biafra, this is the right time for every one of them to desist from that. Because onye mburu nwanne ya hoko odogwu. Onye mburu nwanne ya oburu odogwu ka onye ahụ. Because they plant you there to destroy what you are doing, to destroy the freedom of your people, to destroy the betterment of Biafrans. And you are still talking. You do not know what is coming to you. Putadi kekebo, mbosi ike mmeru, etuwe dike. Everything that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been saying, everything from A to Z, all of them have happened. That is the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. He said, remain only one thing. And what is that? Biafra. And that Biafra they're talking about is here now. What our people are still waiting for them to come and support Biafra, for them to come and support United States of Biafra government. They are still there, castigating, calling your fellow brother, calling your fellow Biafran terrorist, looking for one way to the other that are going to destroy the image of your brother. But what they did not know, that all these people that is sending you, they did not know once you succeed doing that thing that you wanted to do to your brother, they were going to come after you. That is what they did not know. They were going to come after you because they are not going to trust you. Because if you see any chance, you are going to take him away. That is the reason why they are going to come after you. My brother choose, uncle choose. Everybody that is listening to me this morning, this is the right time for everybody. We should join our hand together to come and support. And how can you come and support? What this government is asking from you is to donate. To donate. That is the only thing that they're asking from you now. Is that your support? That is what they need. Let me stop my mic from here, as I choose. Let another person take over, please. Thank you.
Thank you for your submission. Thank you so much. You've spoken well. Let's hear from Ozil. Ozil, are you there? Unmute yourself, Ozil.
Yeah. Mazi Choose, I'm here.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good morning, Biafrans. Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, Biafrans in the studio. So, Mazi Choose, based on the information you just deliberating this morning, the truth of the matter, you and I know that they said that history always repeats itself. You understand? So, like our two leaders said, he said that, like Mazen Nanikale said that, he said that Fulani Caliphate will end up in Olo. He said that the Fulani Caliphate will end in Olo. Our PM, I said that he's going to destroy Usman and Fodio legacy by declaring Biafra. So, in the two of these two phrases, now these our two great leaders were saying, it means a lot. Like Ruga or not Ruga or not, these people, we have been giving them a little experiment. We are giving them a little experiment. We discover that Fulani or whatever Islamic religion is the only religion that believes in conquering others to get their followers. And when they do that, they call it jihadis, whatever they call it, jihadi war or jihadi movements. It has been happening in so many countries. So many countries has become Islamization today, not because they are Islam in nature. Because of the conqueror, because of the influence, they dominated those such countries. It happens. It happens in Iran. Iran was not an Islamic country before. But what is happening now today? Iran is a very strong ally of Israel then. But what is happening today? Lebanon was not an Islamic country before. What is happening today? Egypt is not an Islamic country before. What is happening today? So it's the only religion that I believe in. And when they give them that little chance, when they will crush you. And this is happening today. You understand? Usman and Fodio regret why he did not conquer Biafra land. He is still regretting it. Reason because our ancestors did not allow them to do so. Is it this present dispensation they will do it? The answer is totally no. They can't succeed on this time around. And they always use the government that are weak. They will penetrate through the government to do their evil. And it's happening. We are witnessing it. We are seeing it. It's not all about giving them a piece of land in the Biafra land for them to do whatever they want to do for their business. It's not the issue. We have given them that experiment. You saw what happened to Lokanta in Abia State. You and I saw what happened there. They give them the Lokanta, and at the end of the day, it becomes a kidnapping den. You and I saw what happened. The present governor of Abia State, which is Alasotu, they exhumed about 80 corpses, decomposing corpses there. It's in the media. What happened? Because we give them a piece of land. I settle here and do your business. At the end of the day, it becomes a kidnap. It becomes a terror. It becomes a lot of evil started manifesting from those areas. So it's not all about giving them a land. It's the only religion that believes in conquering you. And it's that ideology cannot be erased. It's there. It's part of them. It cannot be erased by anybody. So giving them a place or a piece of land for their ruga or whatever they want to do, those things, if I thought is the people that it's a very simple thing. In their area, we bought land to build our markets. From building markets, we develop their place, build house, we make their place lively. That's what we are. That's who we are. We never go to the north to conquer the north or start fighting the north or starting destroying their place. We went there and developed their place. Everywhere the Biafrans are, they develop the place. They make the place a better place to live. This is what we are. This is who we are. And nobody can take it away from us. It's part of our gene. While at the other one, they believe whenever they get, anywhere they find themselves, they want to destroy you. They want to destroy you to get their way. It's happening. Even in Obrinze, they call Obrinze, so-called Obrinze. It's happening there. The area that the Fulanis occupy, they started using those areas, started kidnapping our people. It happens. It happens. It's in Imo State. It happened. Before the government do one or two things, that area of incident reduce. It was becoming a kidnapping then. The Fulani started kidnapping our people. It is there in the media. Before the state government do one or two things, before that area subside, they went for another place. You and I saw it. All these things they are doing, they just doing all those things to get the memento, to get the opportunity to strike more. And they did not left alone. Oh. Have in mind they did not left alone. There is backup. They have international backup. And who one of those backup? Iran is there, is one of their backup. Turkey is there, is one of their backup. Saudi Arabia is there, is one of their backup. Do you understand? So these three countries are the ones that are backing them up, giving them ammunition and all the rest. A lot of evil have happened. We know them. The government also, they know. They are all aware. It's all happened in Burkina Faso. When they started to do their evil, see what the government did to them. They crushed them. They didn't give them the chance to perpetrate their evil. Does it mean that Burkina Faso is now an Islamic country? All depends on the political will of whoever the leader is that time. And the man stopped their nonsense and he reduces every day by day. So Islamic is a religion that believes in conquering people. And they are still regretting today why they have not succeeded conquering Biafra land. And the Biafra land will be their end. We're already making them, it's not a promise, it's something that they're already experiencing it. We are not bragging about it. We are not bragging about it. No tribe, no nation have conquered Biafra land. They should ask history. No nation have conquered Biafra land. No nation. Britain saw what we did with them. Our grandfather did not allow them before they used the other way around. They used religion, came in with the Christianity, all the rest. We accepted them, and that's the rest is history today. So, in the look of things, the topic you said here really met a lot. So, the Biafran people, the earlier we realize who we are and work together, stop all this manner of sabotage of what the government is doing. The government meant well for the interest of Biafra people. The government of Biafra I'm talking about. The government of Biafra meant well for our people. They should understand them and cooperate. This Fulani, they are already perpetrated in the government, Nigeria government system. They have influence. They can manipulate their ways. They are everywhere. They are connected. Both the military hierarchies, they are there. Both the executive hierarchy, they are everywhere. So they have their dominarity everywhere. So the earlier our people realize this, the better. Already, Imnazin and Nika have given us a lot of sensitization. The campaign has really helped us a lot. By now, man, I don't know how this our Biafra land will look like. It helped us a lot. It helped us a lot to make us to be aware the evil that is coming. Now it's well known to our people now. He has so many stories. How so many countries become Islamized today. It's just a play. Give them a land and they will, from that land now, give them more momentum to penetrate, not to develop their place, but to penetrate in evil. That's the worst part of these people.
They don't add any development, nothing like development.
Definitely. They don't make any development. Go to everywhere you see Hausa settlers. Fulani settlers. Go there, it's messed. It's messed up environment. It cannot be something to write home about. Go to everywhere there is Hausa settlers in Biafra land, even in Nigeria in general, where they are doing business, making a hell of money, making billions. I'm talking about billions. But that area will never be. It's not something that you can describe, to justify. But they are making money from there. But compare the Biafrans, where we are doing business. If we want to make where we are doing business is heaven, we want to make it to look like heaven. Because anything good for business also good for health. Yes. When you are doing business, you are not considering aspect of your living, your health condition. When you are not a human being. Because Biafrans consider wherever we are doing our business, that place must be pure and clean. And that thing have become our gene, is in our gene. It's on our geology. Nobody can raise it from us. No matter how they classify Biafrans. It has been part of us. Go to Ladipo, we have make it a city. Go to Lagos, so many shanty area has becoming an island.
We turn swamp to city, great cities.
Yes. Shanti, it becomes an island. We have made so many places to become a living place. It's the Biafrans. They cannot take it away from us. It's in our gene. No matter how they classify us, it's in our gene. There is area that we are super good. There is area that we are highly super good. It cannot justify in anywhere. We are developers. We are creators. We are visionaries. Israel, you and I know how Israel become a great nation today. You know the history. Mazi, you know the history. Because Israel want to have a home. Because it's better that you work with people that have the same belief and ideology. It makes you things easier for you. It helps fasten things. It helps to develop things. It helps actualizing things. Not that there's someone that will have a different beliefs, different ideology, different things. It will hinder any program you want to do. It will bring it back. Biafrans, we are the manufacturers. We are the producers. It's as in our gym. I should not also I'm as a heritage gift. Medicine, I'm as a heritage gift. What are you talking about? Medicine also, yeah, and I know that it's a heritage in Biafra land. So what are we talking about? Is India better than us in terms of medicine? No. The answer is 100% no. It's just that our own, we have not been given our own opportunity to excel, to enhance their potentiality. Are you getting it? Because our own have not been given that privilege to excel in the area they love most. Are you getting it? Look at the recent football they played in Nigeria, whatever, the Super Falcons. See the performances of their fans there. They did wonderful. They did great. This is in us. You don't need to jealous us or envy us about it. We are destiny people. We are great people that are proud of who we are and want to exercise it anywhere we find ourselves. They should stop all this their nonsense, because the reason why we want Biafra is not by any other stupid, whatever ideology or whatever. The reason why our leaders are still saying that we want to use Biafra to develop ourselves. That is all. It's not about mineral resources. We are not talking about mineral resources in Biafra land. If a man is down the cloud said we're going to give gas and oil free. He made this one of his brokers. He said, I'm going to give oil and gas free, so that you will know that it's not because of oil and gas that made us to want to have Biafra. Because we have discovered that you people are not helping us to actualize our potentiality. You are drawing us backward, 100 years backward. If I thought it's not these people, man, I don't know where Biafrans will be in the space now. We have been experimenting all these things, all years back. We have been experimenting it. All the whole thing Obama is doing today, we have been doing it millions or thousands of years back. It's just that the opportunity have not come now for us to explore and to expand our awareness on the area that we are good for. So these people are drawing us backwards, and it's not helping us. A lot of us are gifted. A lot of us are destined. A lot of us are being great. We will not allow them continue destroying our destiny, because it is the right time now for we Biafrans to say enough is enough. We cannot continue with these people. They are not meant for good for us. We shouldn't allow them to continue doing all this manner of evil. Are you getting it? We should not allow them continue, because you and I know it. Most of us here are talking now. We journalists, no. The answer is no. But when we handle when we talk, we speak even volumes to tell you who we are and what is in us. It's in gene. So many black race, so many black Americans now, all of them are beginning to know, oh, I'm this, I'm that, because they have seen that they are different from other race. The Igbos, the black Biafrans are different from other blacks. And that thing really gives them joy. It makes them feel fulfillment. It makes them feel great. It makes them to feel something in life. Rihanna, the singer from Barbados, I think Barbados, she sung. She have a song for Super Falcon. She have a song for them. I think she's from Enugu. Her grandmother told her. Her mother told her about her heritage, her roots, and she's interested. She wants to know why, and she already confirmed it. Is in her. They should stop. We are not demanding Biafra for any selfish reason. Nigeria government should know that we can be a good allies with them. We are not seeking for Biafra for selfish reason. The reason why we are seeking Biafra for us to exercise and realize our potentiality, both spiritually and physical. Simple and short. Biafrans, we are not seeking it for any selfish reason. If it is the oil, one day I get oil, let them be taking oil. But they should allow us, let us go in peace. We don't want to go in pieces. We have been doing this campaign, not that we are afraid of whatever that will happen. No. Biafrans are not meant to be a coward people. They know that we are not coward people, but we are doing it because of the casualty that will come out at the end of the day. That's the reason why we are making a peaceful resolution. Tell them that Nigeria, understand with us, so we are going to be a good allies with you. This is the reason we want to go. Allow us, let's go in peace. Allow us to go in peace. We are not here for anything evil against you people. We can be a good partner tomorrow. Definitely.
Thank you so much, my brother. You've spoken well.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you for that wonderful contribution.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for listening, dear friends.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can see my brother there, Bro Christian. Bro Christian, if you're there, take the mic, Bro Christian.
Messages, yeah, and they were.
No.
Yeah, so I'm not in my usual place, but I hope I'll be able to pass my message across. And,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So obviously, I think this the topical headline is related to what has been going on now for, I think, maybe about 2 days now that I've come across it, that I think they are still in the process. I'm not sure if it's concluded either in the Senate or National Assembly.
You know them now, definitely they will do it, even in hiding.
Yeah. Yeah, right. So they obviously, so, but this whole thing is a confirmation of everything we have been saying. Some of us, for the most part, that Nigeria is, I personally tagged it Fulani hijacked Nigerian system. Exactly. Because there's no other way to explain it. The fact that this Satan of Sokoto, this guy is an Islamist. He's not a traditionalist. Okay. So we have to get it very, we have to be able to distinguish the different variants. Exactly. He doesn't believe in tradition, and I will explain it. So he's an Islamist, a religious fundamentalist. They took Ilori from Yorubas, and the Yorubas that are in Ilori, they tried to exercise their traditional rights in Ilori. They stopped them. The Fulani stopped them because they're in charge of, they've taken Ilori, basically. So, and their reason for stopping it is that it's not in agreement with Islamic belief system, their Yoruba tradition. So then you ask yourself, so why then are you going to make the Satan of Sokoto, who doesn't believe, who is not a traditionalist but a religionist, Islamist, to become the head of tradition when he's not a traditionalist?
I wonder.
They didn't allow the Yoruba traditions to perform their traditional rites in a lorry that they've conquered. So what business, so these are hard questions that people don't ask. They condemned traditional practice system because they said is haram in Islam. So what is the sense of making him the head of all the tradition in the entire country? That doesn't make sense, even one bit. Now, to sort of assuage the Yorubas, as usual, they take the Oni to kind of partner with him in what they called permanent position. That is even the underlying word, permanent. They make that traditional position that will be given to to the Sultan, they make it permanent, meaning that it's not even rotational as to say, okay, maybe, if you know what I mean, but they just give it permanently with the Yoruba. So, and as usual, the Yoruba medias and the rest of them, they are now sort of,
they are not
they keep
concerned
quiet.
as long as it favors them a little bit and the Igbos are not in the picture, they are okay with it.
Exactly. That has always been the name of the game. From the get-go, it has always been like that. And that is why when you look, you see the conspiracy between the two, that you always have this back and forth of leadership position, the presidency. They keep doing it, and it's not intended. There's no any sign that is going to change. I have quite a lot to say this morning, but I will just do my best to kind of shorten it. The problem we have, like I've been emphasizing, is this criminal impostors that the sinful and hijacked Nigerian system has succeeded in imposing on us. Therefore, because if not for that one single simple reason, you and I wouldn't be so bothered about this thing, because we're a nation now. It's been declared. We are out of that. So the Yorubas and the Fulanis, they can continue for all they care. With you know what I mean? But because we have this glitch on us from these criminal politicians, that I keep saying it, we must find a way to deal with them, because they are our issue, not whether they make traditional whatever. Are you going to tell me that the traditional Obi in Igbo land is going to be subordinate to some immigrant that came from Futajelon? God damn it! How is that going to be possible? That Ndi Igbo, Asian people, if you know what the word Ndi Igbo means, Asian people is going to be subordinate to a guy whose father, Usman and Fodio, migrated from Futajelon, they are not indigenous. And you ask yourself, what kind of Senate or National Assembly, who are the people sponsoring such Jesus Christ? Who does that in a National Assembly? That a guy will know their history. Obasanjo, even everybody knows that these guys came from Futajelon. So it's going to be the head of the Asian people who has been from the ancient of time. That is crazy. Again, we are not supposed to be bothered about all this crap, if not for these politicians. I look at Soludo. Soludo comes to Anambra, is acting lion. Soludo acts lion in Anambra. But we saw Soludo during the inauguration of this drug baron. Soludo was like a cat.
They sent him out. He wanted to go to the platform. They sent him out.
Bro, we saw the video. I still have the video where Soludo was like, I don't know if you've seen a cat trying to enter a place, the way he moves. That was exactly what Soludo was. And he was not allowed in because it was a place for the VIP. But he comes to Ali Igbo, he becomes a lion. Jesus Christ. But this is a guy that cannot stand up and speak, because the same Fulani hijacked Nigerian system, they put him there to go and do their bidding. So, trust me, bro, these people, they are our problem. They are our issue, primarily. As for the Yorubas, for me, I've always known from day one that we're at war. We are definitely at war. And war is not always and at every time, meaning shooting here and there. But there are physical wars, there are psychological wars, it varies. Yes. But you must be attentive. You must pay attention to every one of them, because every one of them is aimed at bringing you down and taking you out. And that is what Biafra and Igbo in particular faces in Nigeria. It's an existential threat that we faces. The Yorubas will always cower in. They will always join with these people when it favors them. It's only when it doesn't favor them they kick against it. So these people, this caliphate, they're also smart enough to know when to bring them in and when not to. Yes. Because when they talk about indigenization, the Yorubas opposed it vehemently. They were the most opposing sector in it because they know what it portends. See? So this is the thing that it's just sad. It's just unfortunate that this is the situation we find ourselves with these politicians. And I don't know, bro. You know, there's something, bro, Greg. Yeah, let me, before I forget, also I wanted to make brief mention on it. I think Brad Greg must have seen the video of this sister that lives in Canada. It's her YouTube channel is Nezeville. Yeah, Nezeville, sort of, you know. So she did well because she's a one Nigerianist. So therefore, I'm not usually like a huge fan. You know, I'm not a fan. You know, but to be fair, she did amazing job on that video that exposed FFK, right? So I think Brad Greg must have seen that video because I saw it and I think it was yesterday. I wanted to let you know. I think it's important that.
My brother, I am surprised to hear that FFK married another Igbo girl.
Yeah, I've not seen that the video you're talking about. I only saw saw it on newspaper and on tweet.
Okay. Well, okay, because from some of the things you said, it just struck me as somebody who has seen the video because she did amazing. Again, like I said, even though she's a one Nigerianist, that's why I don't, just like the other one too, Coriza, she did well too. I don't follow them much. I don't pay attention because they are all one Nigerianists who are
a bunch of idiots who pretend to be sleeping when they are awake.
Exactly. So these are misguided individuals. So I don't pay much attention. But when they do well, like this sister in Canada did, she's an Igbo herself, so she really, really did justice to the issue. I will recommend that our people, let everybody go and take a look at this video because she did justice to it. How much deception and hatred from some of these Yorubas. I'm not going to generalize it, but they're primarily in position of powers and they are using it to oh my goodness. You must see this video. How much the things FFK pulls out of his mouth about Ndibo, yet he continued to marry Ndibo. Not because of how much he loves or cares about Ndibo, no. But he has his own motive for doing all those, because the behavior and the things he has in the past, during the election, even after the election, he completely destroyed the career of that guy who contested governorship of Lagos State because the mother is Igbo.
Though you know that he has Igbo children.
And he has Igbo children, exactly.
The guy is doing it because of what he had with this so-called useless Bianca. So... yeah, and the Ojukwu coming between them, he did not get Bianca. So because of that, he wants to show the Igbo lady that they are nobody and they can buy them with money at any point in time. That is only what Fire Kayode is doing. Thank you.
But the thing is, from what he said was that he was sleeping with Bianca in London. That's what he said. Now, I don't know, but that was exactly his word. That is what he said. And he continued on this pattern. But that is just even just side issue compared to the things he was saying in videos that some of us have also seen to the extent that Nnamdi Kanu has to intervene at some point, So it's important that we must see these videos, regardless of the fact that this sister is a one Nigerianist, but it's important that we know our enemies because they come in different forms, shapes, and they apply different tactics. It's real. This hatred is real. Let nobody get it twisted, my brother. Thank you so much, brother Chus, and everybody in the panel. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. These people, just as you said, the hatred is no longer hidden. Any Biafran today that is pretending that you don't know your haters, you are just pretending. Any Biafran that is of age today, you don't know how these people hate you. These Awolowo boys hate you. It doesn't matter how you laugh at them, or whether they marry you or they're your in-law or your whatever. They just wait for that opportunity. They will show you.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Massachusetts. Let me quickly say this, because I saw a video from Charlie Boy and one guy, BVM, stuff like that. And some other guys, VDM, very dark mouth. So they are saying that the change of name, because they changed the name of the bus stop that bears Chaliba, and so many others, and they said they are trying to, you see, this is the when you begin to lie to yourself, that is when you know that you are in a big mess. When you don't want to face the reality, to confront it, you are looking for a way to water it and to make you feel good. So they say the Chinedus and Chaliba, they are saying that is because of election, the coming election. That is why they are doing it. That is politics. Okay. So you use that word to make you, feel good. That is not what it is. But the enemies, they know where they are going. They know what they are doing. But you are calling it politics. Well, for them, it's beyond politics. Much politics. But this is the problem. When people are deluded, they want to see something that to close their eyes away from the truth. This thing was planned earlier on. It was well organized, and we saw it on a video when they were mapping out this plan, how they were going to come after Ndibo. If you remember, some years back with Shetima and Wonkule, they were saying these things, that they were going to come, begin to change them. They were going to begin to change the names. They were going to begin to take away their businesses. It's a gradual process. It's not going to happen overnight, but it's a step, one after the other. So, and you are sitting there telling me that it's because of election. Really? Just to make you feel good. So I'm just putting it out for people to know that this is the problem. When people don't want to face the truth, you are being systematically decimated in a country you think belongs to you, but it doesn't belong to you. So all these ones, the reality they should confront is Biafra. There's no two way. I've said it countable number of times. The redemption, the only redemption for Ndibo, for Biafra in that country is Biafra. Anything other than that is illusion. You are wasting your time. Thank you.
Illusion. Strong illusion. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for that very speech. It is very spot on and direct. And those who have ears, let them hear. Our brother Max, take the mic. Our brother Max, let's hear you. Meet yourself, Max.
Thank you so much, and good morning. It's almost 12 here, 10 minutes to 12. Good morning to you, Mazi Chicks, and good morning to my Namoches and the rest of you that are in this studio today. Those that are listening to us in abroad and homeland, Biafra, I say, may God continue to bless each and every one of you. May the hand of God continue to be upon you and protect you in the hands of our enemies, known and unknown. You see, I love what there is one journalist, I think it's an online broadcaster too, they call Mr. Okoro, when he was interviewing Barrister Darlington. Darlington, despite that Darlington is a one Nigerianist, I love what he said. He said the Yoruba people, especially in Lagos, are riding at the back of a tiger. That the poking of noses and eyes is too much. That what they are expecting, the day the Igbo people will rise up in Lagos, they will not go back and begin to trade blames. Oh, Igbo people have destroyed Lagos. Igbo people have, but they will not remember today that they are doing this. And I believe that day will come. Mazen Namde Kanu told them, we cannot, because of your businesses, your empires, whatever business empires, conglomerate that you have spread around Nigeria outside the Biafra land, that will make us to stop from supporting the existence and the recognition of Biafra. What you have to do is, since you have decided to be in these areas, defend yourself with your life. If you die in the process, now you are matter.
Yes, now.
If you die in the process, if your own be that, that's how we say it in Ghana. Now your own matter. And family home, it doesn't concern me. And family home, it doesn't concern me.
Very important reminder. That statement you are making now is a very important reminder. Wherever you are, defend yourself. Fight from that side. fight from that axis.
The dog cannot carry excreta on both ears. We are fighting the professional and the strong army that have refused to go and dominate where terrorists are fighting. They send them to your hometown, to your land. And we are fighting them, containing them in that very place, losing your own brothers, your siblings. We are losing them. Your uncles and aunties, your mothers and fathers, we are losing them. Even if it is one, it's enough for you to say enough is enough. Because you are counting in naira, worthless naira, $1, 1,500 and something. $1, 1,500 and something. That is the reason why you cannot come out and support Biafra. Because of you, we should die. Because of you, we should lose our land, my mother's ancestral land. To hell with you. Because of your houses, because of your mansions, because of the money that you are making over there. That is the reason why I should stop defending the land of my mothers that is almost been taken away. I was listening to Marcel Okocha. Marcel Okocha said they are coming, they are in fact, they said the terrorists are residents in Enugu as we speak. And remember, they fought for Kaduna because Kaduna was the center of North, the political center of North. Ibadan. Also, is it Ibadan? Oh yeah, I think so. Then Enugu. These are strategic points that these people want to take over. Once they take over these areas, they have their foundation now to launch to the rest of the Biafra land. That is what we are preventing. For those of you that are using your mansions and business enterprises, your money-making machines in the north and outside Biafra land, to tell us not to fight and divide that evil contraption called Nigeria. We will not support whatever. Since you have decided to go there, to do whatever, if Igbos, there is no, according to what they are saying, there's no place you go that you will not see Igbos. If you don't see Igbo people, they run away because that place is not livable. Your father's land, is it burnt? I see foolish Igbo people, some of them going to Lagos to face a swamp. They bought it in millions of naira. But bring that million, you use $1 billion of naira to purchase a plot of land in a swampy area, waterlogged area, and face the water. You will not be looking for money again to Sanfield before you start putting your platform. That is what you do. The money that you are using to build just one duplex there in that waterlogged area will build you about 3 two-story buildings in Southeast, because majority of our land is hardcore. It's hard surface. Our surface ground don't retain water unless where they have what they call unzu. Unzu. I don't know what they call it. Chalk. Is it chalk? Unzu. I don't know what they call it. Apra unzu. This one, the people wrap it. Mazu. Remind me. I don't know how they call it. Unzu, because we have the deposit of such things in England. Very slippery. When they mold it, you put salt inside, add it. Unzu, they call it unzu. Dry it under smoke, and they will be licking it. And I believe that medically it's not good for consumption. Those are the areas that retain water on the surface. Our land absorbs water once the rain falls. Immediately, where my people are, our ground absorbs water. And when you are digging the ground, you would dig up to 5 to 6 feet inside the ground before you start seeing that one they call red mud, latrat or so. You leave it and you are going over there to go and cage, fence, swamp, spend so much money to build. After building, they will use state apparatus now to come and demolish it and told you that you built on a waterway. Then because of your foolishness, I should allow them to take over my mother's land. You are joking. It is not politics. It is not, it is a calculated attempt to whittle you and reduce you to the dust in Lagos. And they are where they cannot do it individually, they are using state-sponsored apparatuses to do it against you. What are you going to do? Are you going to take the state government? Why are they not talking? Why are the House of Assembly people not talking? Why is the governor not talking? Why is the deputy not talking? You will come and tell me that it's politics. In politics. Go back to the topic that you have here. Usman and Fodio use it is only let me tell you, it is only in Ghana. That is why I'm proud of where my father comes from. We don't recognize them. Go and check our constitution. We don't recognize them because we know what they can do. We know their tendencies. But Usman Sambodo entered in I think is it 1804 into the Hausa land. He started using that tactics of divide and rule. Foolish people, just like the way we have foolish people in Biafra land today, bought into it, collected money, collected fura de nunu, collected gold, collected cows. They bought them over and in turn use them against their own people. The same thing that they are doing in Imo State now by appointing the Supreme Court governor, empowering him now to use whatever they are using now to do whatever they are doing against our people. You understand? That is what they are doing. That is what they are doing. Today, look at the Hausa people and the indigenous minority ethnic groups in the north. Emirate is ruling them. Today, I heard Asari Dokubo crying. Asari Dokubo, weep not child. Weep not child. Amainabo of Calabari is now under the Satan.
It's not under caliphate now.
When we say it, when I use this proverb, my people, say in Igbo land, they say,
now people where they current, Amainabo and Asari Dokubo.
Yeah. Amainabo is now under the permanent leadership of the Satan of Sokoto. He is crying. I saw his video recently. He's crying. He's calling this. He's calling this. And in order to spike the Igbos now, the Biafran people and the rest, the Igbos speaking part of Biafra, they now included Oni of Ife. Where is the laughing for you?
But has that been approved? The government approved that?
Anything that is mentioned in Nigeria is a question of time.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
See, they will put in there. They would go and check how they
secretly be it.
Exactly. They just mentioned it for you to be aware, and you will not hear it again. Before you know it, you will see it in their constitution.
This is what they do. The time when can I go on?
Go ahead, Bro Max.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. The time when they were mentioning Islam, in the Constitution, 1999 Constitution, where were the people? Did they know? Did they know? Did they know? The time when they registered, is it not a Christian that registered Nigeria as an observatory position into the OIC, Organization of Islamic Congress, in 1970 something, by this man? What is his name? Govt. Was he not the one that put Nigeria there in an observatory position?
Wow.
Before it was not, yeah, that was the man that did it. Was he not a Christian? Isn't that an Angas man from Plateau State? People that they used, Usman and Fodio, system. That was what they used. His act, divide and rule. These are what the things the man used to capture them.
The same style.
And
that is what his children are still using to today.
Yes, and use them against their own people. That they can no longer, today they are below the bar. The only thing that is prevalent in the north is Hausa language. They deceive them. We are Hausa Fulani, Hausa Fulani. Today, Bala Muhammad of Adamawa State, that fair man, is it Taraba or so, will come out and tell you that I am a Fulani man before Nigeria.
Wow.
They have deceived you. They have deceived you. Still, our people in Biafra land, those idiots that call themselves political leaders, the elite, and some of the foolish traditional leaders, and majority of them, and some of the foolish religious leaders as well, cannot see it. He's doing them like a Senna, that you can't see it. Let me put my camera and see. They're doing them like this. You can't see me. You can't see me. That is how it is happening to them. You can't see me. They pretend that as if they don't know what this will not do you the same thing. You think they will not do the same thing? Go and listen to Olawumi. Kula Olawumi, Navy captain retired. No matter what, they will continue to test your pulse until they get what they want. They will continue to test your pulse until they get what they want. I am expecting the Igbo boys, the Igbo speaking Biafran that are on Twitter fighting me because I am supporting Biafra as a Ghanaian. They are fighting me. If it is for Biafra, they don't bring it here. They are fighting for people. Go and tell the Senate to change that thing that they have, that bill that it has got the first reading. It has got the first reading.
Yeah.
And it is going to, they will pass it into law. Yorubas will support it because Odin is there. Who is going to stop it? Yorubas, they will support it because one of their own is there. Namu. That is how it is. It is our own. Let's support it and pass it. As long as the Igbo people, the Igbo chiefs, the SS are not there. What does that tell you? When they are elevating other people, they are bringing you down. Yet you continue to validate such entity. That is where I am mad with these people. That is where I'm mad with these people. They are behaving like a millipede. They are millipedes. They behave, their attitude. Their attitude is like that of a millipede. Can't you reason? Don't you have that part of the brain that can tell you that this people doesn't want me to be here? This people don't want me to be here. This Yoji. It is only even if they elevate the SS in Igbo land, were they not the people that Atese was sharing money at hand, was sharing them, commonizing them, sharing them and videoing them? How many times have you seen people or the emir of Sokoto, the Oni of Ife, Alafe, collect money in the public? How many times did they see them? People that have ridiculed themselves and the tradition that they uphold. What respect do you have? The worst thing these people have done is to sell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that was fighting for them. All of them stood and sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the enemy, and you want the enemy to love you. You are joking. Ndiara. If I behave the same way, these old, useless old people are behaving in my mother's ancestral line, let my own children insult me the way I am insulting them. I have no regret for them. I respect the elders. But when your attitude is tilting towards the killing of your own people, your subjects in Biafra land, I will come after you. If I have the means, I will take you out as well. Remember my word. I said if. I said if.
Coming to my face.
What kind of nonsense is this? What kind of nonsense is this? What are we doing to ourselves? We are talking of that again. Ingrates within the family too, within the inner circles too, started misbehaving and breaking themselves and falling back in and out. Where are we going with all this? My people, where are we going with all this? Why can't some people now say, oh, look at what is happening. We don't need to do this. Let's go. They are gathering more energy to continue to destroy their own brothers. You abandon what the leader put in place for each and every one of us to follow. You are following your own, telling us that the prime minister right there in where where he has been isolated, that he said we should fall back. Fall back where? Fall back where? Because of that, you run away, you destroy, you move away from the principles. Na-ekwu nke ahụ ọzọ na-eme, a na-ekwu nke ọzọ a na-eme, a na-anyụ ahụrụ ka oju ekete nke anyị na-eposasị emere anyị ya eme. Now juju they do us that we cannot speak in one voice without fighting amongst ourselves because of money and posts and positions. I heard from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and what I believe. Even if I fall out today that I'm not going to support Biafra again, God will raise a stone that is going to fight for Biafra. God himself will fight for Biafra. As long as it's a spiritual thing, God is going to fight for Biafra. God will use people that we don't even expect to fight for Biafra. If each and every one of us fail, and I say God forbid to that. It is only death that will make me not to speak or even become spatially active when my expertise is needed.
Thank you so much, our brother Max.
Thank you, Max.
Wonderful contribution. You've spoken well, and Biafrans are listening. He who have ears, let him hear. Let's go to our sister Ijoma. Sister Ijoma, please unmute yourself and speak to us. Oh, Sister Ijoma is gone. She was here and she left. So, my fellow Biafrans, everyone have heard it. These are very important informations. And why we are saying it is that we want to stop them or they are going to stop. These people will do what they want to do. You can't stop them. Neither will I stop them. But we are just saying it for those who are still sleeping, not for those who are pretending to sleep. Those who are still sleeping, just maybe they might wake up.
Yeah, man,
Tell the world that these are the reasons we have left the Zoological Republic. These are part of the reasons why we left on the 29th of November 2024, and there is no going back. These are part of the reason we are calling for disintegration Let everybody go their separate ways. Run your own affairs. Build your caliphate. Build your secular system. Countries are built among people that have the same value system. You don't lump people up from different angles and make them a country. It doesn't work. It has never worked. That is what we are calling for. It has been done in America, done in Europe, done in Asia, and it worked. That is what we are looking forward to. And we will never, ever stop until we get what we are looking for. So my fellow Biafrans that have joined us, I appreciate everyone that made contribution in one way or the other on this program. Please keep it in the back of your mind that we must continue to make impact, continue to speak. We have no other choice. If you are genuine Biafra, you have no other choice except Biafra. And that Biafra we're talking about today, we have only United States of Biafra to hope on, to work for, to promote until we get our recognition. Don't ever forget that. We are going to be taking our closing remark now as we round up on the program to convey again later in the day, in the evening, or tomorrow. So let's go for our closing remark now. We're going to start with our brother Ozel. My brother Ozel, go ahead and give us your closing remark. My brother Ozel.
Our stand remains clear. They cannot Islamize us. They can never Islamize us. We Biafra have said no to Islamization, no matter how they come with it, no matter how they painted it. We disagree with them, and that is the reason why we say, let them go, let us be on our own, let them continue with their Islamic ideology. We are not against it, but we want to remain on who we are, and that's it. Let them go with their Islamic ideology. We are not against it. Let us be on our own so that we can develop ourselves, develop our God gift, which is in us. So it's a very simple message for them. Let them go to their way. Let us go have our own peace. They can't come to our community and kill us. Let them go with their ideology and let us go with our own. Please. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's take on Coachux. Coachux, give us your closing remark as we round up. Coachux, are you still there? If you're there, Coachux, unmute yourself.
Yes, Maz. Yes, Maz. Good afternoon once again.
No.
What the whole thing has been said in short. Because if say it's our people, Biafrans are hearing word. Because the word of Mazin Namdekan, the word that Mazin Namdekan has started be saying since all this while. Mazin Simon Ekpa. Mazin Namdekan stop. Mazin Simon start from where he stopped. And now our DPM is the next in line. This is the right time that everybody is supposed to know that the only solution to everything that is happening in Nigeria now is Biafran. Because without Biafran, every living thing in Nigeria here, as Mazin Namdekan said, that Somalia will be better than Nigeria. That is exactly the thing that is happening now. And this is the right time that everybody is supposed to know that without Biafra, every living thing in this Nigeria is going to become a gunner. But we Biafrans, we are not going back because Biafra has been declared. Because declaring of the United States of Biafra has been the roadblock to that their evil plan, to the evil plans of Nigeria, to the evil plans of Fulanis and the Britain itself. That their evil plan, the declaration of Biafra alone, have destroyed everything. I had my mark from here, Mazi. Thank you once again. And God will continue to protect every one of you.
Coachux, thank you. I appreciate you. Our beloved sister Ojugo, take your mic and give us your closing remark as we round up.
Okay, thank you, Chooks. Thank you, everybody, that's been in this platform. Our message is as simple as ABC, like one of our brothers said. We are Christians. We are not Muslim.
We're not.
And we want to remain Christians. Go with those who wants to be Muslim. Biafra land is a Christian land, and we would like to keep it like that. Please, live and let's live.
Simple.
That's all we ask for. Live and let's live. We are not battling with you. We are not struggling with you. Live and let's live.
Let's leave.
That's all we ask for. And with that, I'm saying thank you for everybody and have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. You have made it. Even if you didn't learn anything from this very program today, just go with that anthem. Live and let's live. Believe and believe. Whoever is watching us, wherever you're watching us, whichever angle you are, whichever thing you believe, whatever you trust, whatever be your ideology, your belief, your religion, whatever, all we are asking is live and let's live. What we are saying is not out of jealousy, envy, hatred. No. We are asking you, live and let's live. Simple. Is that too much to ask? I don't think it is. My brother Maxwell, give us a closing remark as we round up.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mazichus, and I salute each and every one of you for the great work that you have done. We did not ask for too much. We asked for inclusion in the evil contraption. They said no. Rather, they will put us on the ground. We have asked to leave. We say we want to leave. We are no longer interested in that evil marriage. You said no. We are going to put our legs in one trouser and we are going to tear that trouser. We will tear ourselves out of you by the special grace of God, as long as Chukwu Kikabiama is with us. What we are going to use to pull ourselves out will only be provided for us by Chukwu Kikabiama. Get ready, because Biafrans have left you already in the spiritual world. In the spiritual realm, they have left you. Their heart and soul is not with you anymore. The only thing that is remaining now is the physical aspect manifestation of it. Thank you, and do not be, bamboozled by any of this for their, for their actions and inactions. We are steadfast, and I pray that God will keep all of us alive to enter and march into that new country called Biafra. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, our beloved brother Max. Appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful statement. Now we are going to go to our beloved sister Ijoma. You've been having network problem in and out. And so give your submission and your closing remark at the same time. You came late today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm driving, that's why I'm on the wheel. So thank you. Live and let live. We are Biafrans yesterday. We are Biafrans today. Biafra will be till we die.
Yes.
You can't take it away from us.
Never.
That is who we are. We don't seek your opinion. And to ask my fellow Igbos in particular, you that is killing your or your sister because it's not online with what you believe or what you aligned yourself to, because I don't think you believe anything. Are you living and letting live? You are not living and letting live. The problem we have is that we are misinformed. Go and inform yourself. And that is why I say the government of the United States of Biafra, the kingdom of God on earth, whether the devil like it or not, darkness can never win the light. We are the children of light. We are light ourselves. We know who we are. We stand for who we are. You can't take it away from us. We are not apologetic to it. That is the truth. And nothing in this life will supersede the truth. The truth stands. So live and let live. I'm encouraging our government to make a very good justice of that, our radio. even if they have to employ a professional Igbo person as a media person, even if we have to pay, because information is very critical at this moment. And my dear people, nobody that listens to government radio, like I used to tell you, that has their common sense intact. And the Biafran government must know this and make very good use of this very radio to achieve what it is meant to achieve. I want to tell a little story about myself for something, because of what we are talking about, Yoruba and all this. You know, when I grew to marry and I started work, I had somebody from Port Harcourt soliciting to marry me. We are working in the same company. And being an Igbo girl, proud of who I am, proud of my family, knowing it from my father that I must not dent his name, I first went on research. He's a good guy. And I prayed. I keep praying. I was researching. He's an engineer. I was a secretary. And on the process, God revealed something that I can't understand. And I was asking God, I don't understand this. Open it up for me. I became afraid. And you know what? I was sent to our personnel office by my boss to do something. And it happened that he was there and they were looking at a picture. Immediately I entered with his colleague. He took the picture from them and hid it behind him. Wow, my heart shook. I was like, God, what is this? I didn't say anything. I did what I want to do. And I said, what are you people watching? I want to watch along with you. And he don't know what to say. And everybody there, they know me, we are colleagues. They say, give you German. I'm like, she wants to watch. She's a very beautiful girl, baby. Okay. He showed me the picture. And I watched the picture. And I said, whose baby is this? They say, this is own baby. Wow. I said, okay. And later, after everything, when I saw him, I now asked him, how come you have a baby and you are coming to marry Ijoma? Are you mad? And he said, no. I said, for the first time, from which tribe is the mother? He said, it's an Igbo girl. I said, because this baby looked like Igbo girl, Igbo child, very beautiful, fair. He said, yes, the mother is Igbo. I said, okay. So what is wrong with you? He said, yes, but I have not done anything, and I will tell you all the truth. In fact, all the truth is that he made this child, this very girl, not to finish her secondary school, and the family was annoyed because this girl got pregnant to him, and now he saw me. He was like, he wants to go and abandon this girl and come and marry me. I said, you are crazy and you are mad. You know what I told him? I said, if you don't marry this girl, this particular Igbo girl, I don't know her, you will suffer in this your life. I am cursing you. Let me and see. He has no option. He went and married that girl, Julie. I know they are living till today. I lost contact because we work, I married my own and everything. He came back and told me, I will marry her. I have never seen a girl like you. You know, when you know who you are, when you are informed, and when you stand for justice, because in my whole life, my father always tell us, that which you don't want another person to do to you, do not do it to others.
Exactly.
If you're a single girl and you're dating a married man, you are opening a door for yourself for the same. When you cry, nature will kill you because you did it. So if you do it, it's because it's good for you. It's a common natural law. This life has already, when we are alive, our judgment has started. So that Igbo girl that went to marry this very man, and for any reason that she has that I don't know, we come to the parents now. When I want to marry, my family did a very extensive, because I was not married, I'm not married. So internationally, I'm telling you, you can't believe it. I was duly married like an Igbo girl. If the family is informed, I don't think they will, being that this man is even coming out from a responsible Igbo girl marriage to that plus other marriages, that parents wouldn't have allowed it. But because now many people follow money, they follow name, they in fact they mix up by marriage, because this interwoven marriage has destroyed us completely. But
So
God
much.
to revive our dignity again. So I am begging on the Biafran government. We know that we are doing everything voluntarily. If you use this radio very well, you will do, this radio will do 80% of the work that we're supposed to do. Because we need a program that will bring us back who we are. There is a war against us in the whole world. We must not make fun of it. We must not bite words to say that. This Fulani that you are talking about, even Democrats are supporting them. Democrats, who do you think that they are fighting? They are fighting you. Coded. They tell you they don't want to have another Japan in Africa. Who are they talking to? It is you and I, the Igbos. So when we know all this history and we use our common sense to fight those that are fighting us, because we have never conquered any people and we don't care to conquer anybody. Our name is live and let live. But what we will not let you do is to destroy us for your own interests. No Igbo woman or man would allow that. We know who we are to that extent. And for my brothers Igbos and my sisters Igbos that has lost their senses because they maybe the education or because they are born abroad, align themselves to their political father and contractor and many things. When with this radio, I hope they will get more information, because nobody that will have information and choose wrong thing. It's only very little percentage of human being can do that. So please, I go again to our government. This radio is very critical, not only to the easiest way for us to land there after the two ministries that I mentioned the other day is to condition the head of our people the way it should be. If you watch, the Westerners use media to destroy this world, to code you that they are everything. So now we know, and when you know, you act like you know. Thank you so much, my people. I love you all. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you so much. We love you too. We appreciate you, my beloved sister Ijoma. We appreciate you. And I can see Madam Origin there. We are closing and you are appearing. So,
I was,
Origin,
yes, Mr. Chips. Good morning
give
from
your
my
submission
side.
and your remark at the same time. So, round the program up for us.
Yes, I wasn't going to say anything today, but Ijoma just got me where I'm like, I have to, support what she just said. Yesterday, when I was on another I was talking seriously. I greet everyone, all well-meaning Biafrans. Congratulations again. Yesterday was our anniversary, 8-month anniversary, and we are moving ahead. No going back. Right. We are there. It's just to build. Honestly, when Ijoma was talking, I said, girl, you just hit the nail. Almost 99.9% of what these people stole from us was what was important to us. Our spirituality is almost like a lifeline to us, and that inside of it is ingrained who we are. So when she was talking about what her parents taught her, and yesterday I mentioned it to them, I say religion and spirituality are not the same. You see, religion will deceive you, and that is what has caused most of the problem. Our lives are ingrained in our spirituality. That is why we are Umu Chineke, Umu Chukwu. Yes. Every of our name comes from God. And there is something in our DNA that identifies to virtue, self-preservation, quality of everything. And because of that, I remember, because I said one of the best things that happened to me was because I was raised in the village by any hook and crook, because we were not supposed, but something happened, and my dad brought us home and we lived in the village and everything. And those things you may not understand, but it was so. When anybody is going traveling out, it is either the person's father. If the person's father is not alive, the elders in that compound, your mother will take you to that elder to bless you. Exactly. And that elder will ask you, open your hand. They will, now, as time goes on, they no longer use spit. They now use water. They put it in your hand and they say, go. They give you a 4 naogo. And that thing, you go with it. And what that means is, when the DNA, one of the places you get DNA is in your spit. So what they put in your hand is like, this is who you are. And this you must not forget. And when you go with that principle, you will succeed. They will tell you the most important thing is do not, steal, do not do this. All those instructions, you take it to heart. And wherever you go, that is why no matter where we travel to, we are successful because we are given the blessing. That's something we call the blessing. Not every race have it. We have the blessing. And like what she said, when a woman is to be married, 3 things they must research. They must research. One, the thing that the person they are going to send, they will tell the person, find out if the family, if they are thieves, find out if they are like people that are careless, that's reckless with other people's life. 3 things, apart from any, they don't ask if they are rich. There are principles that made us who we are. And that is what is taken away from us. And I know now that we have our own country, our own nation, we will build around our principles and we are going to succeed. That's why I have no doubt in my mind that we are going to succeed. The other person that talked about, can you imagine something that is called abomination? Now the abomination is the one that is holding on for. That is why they gave that man. It's so weird, but we shall see. I don't want to go that route because of the time. Thank you, Mr. Chooks. Thank you for all you do. Every Biafran, please pay attention to your spirituality. Make it healthy. And that is how we are going to build a healthy nation. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you so much, our beloved sister. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. Thank you so much. You've done well. And my fellow Biafrans that have been watching the program from the beginning, we have come to the end of the program. I appreciate everyone that have contributed in one way or the other to the success of this message. Please, if you have not yet shared the program, I don't know what you're waiting for. Like and share. We are in a time of radical evangelism. Every one of us have to partake in this. We are all members of the media. Those that are in the comment section, typing in the comment, those who are writing, you are part of the media. Chukwu Okike Abiama, we guide and protect everyone of us, secure us. My beloved brother, Oluchinwa God, I'm so sorry. I saw you when you came in, but I didn't know that I didn't bring you in. I was just surprised when I saw your message that I didn't bring you in. I'm so sorry, my brother, Oluchinwa God. Please forgive me. I'm going to bring you in, hopefully in the next program. Since you can't be able to join again, next program, I'll make sure I bring you in. I'm so sorry. It wasn't intentional. I saw you, but I didn't know that I wasn't able to bring you in, and I just saw that you left. I'm so sorry about that. So my fellow Biafrans, I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much for being part of the program. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every one of you. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect all our leaders. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect the Deputy Prime Minister, give her more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect him, secure him. Wherever he may be at this material hour, may Chukwu Okike be his guide, be his protector, secure him. Whatever evil plan they are making against him will never ever succeed. We pray for our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is. Place him in the hand of Chukwu Okike for divine guidance, protection, divine provision, divine healing. That Chukwu Okike will keep him until he joins us very soon. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafra shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our leaders shall prosper. Thank you so much for being with me on this program until the end. Let us say goodbye with this message. Don't ever forget this. Please keep this in your mind as you listen to this message. It's a very important one.
I want every one of you to remember these 3 words. Nigerians, we are no more. Southeasterners and Southerners, we cannot become. And Biafrans, we must be.
Always remember that. See you next time.
Yeah, my dear, on the beat.
I see Mami Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the kneel for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Pekin don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Please have they shake my hand, no fever. Yesterday we laughed, today now dust we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she no sabi this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make we try yo.
Back up joints with a trembling. Oh, hey. If we no join our children go so.
As they drive out, the life are waiting they happen. This is not wicked word. This is not Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. I'm really telling you a story about the one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The river they go. Opposite Udi. But the rocky on the side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the pali boy. See no day for talk. See no day for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver waiting. The driver waiting.